put my title as well, just
Nice.
because.
Navby. All right, everyone is here. Let's get the show on the road. As of before we really start, right? I'm planning to just do this in two parts, adventure-wise, right? But for this first part, if it's hard to plan timing-wise if we don't get to the good stopping point. Would people be open to taking some time off for a break and then coming back later tonight?
Yep.
Should be
Yep,
okay
those
then.
both work with me.
Or sorry, Bonnie, I didn't catch that.
Both of those options work with me.
Okay, cool. Like, I think even if we have the extra thing, we'll still have a part two. But that part, the extra bit tonight will just be like additional 1 hour to get to a good point.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right, let's get the show on the road.
I am back.
Yo,
Hi, back.
Whoa, Ash is the
I'm fine.
logo.
I am the logo.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
We got the entire crew.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna start off this little venture as we look at where we are.
Are you
No.
streaming, Ash?
I am, I believe. Oh, it's not connected to Discord because I was changing pics. I can fix this. Somehow. Okay. Oh. Shit. One second.
It's okay. I wanted to look for a pirate ship parts picture so we have a reference. I'll do that.
Yeah, what if we
Oh, you have like bow and like starboard and.
Oh my
It's-
goodness! Look at you.
I-
You did your homework.
Oh no, I just said a bunch of random things. I don't actually know which side is starboard.
Okay, I'll
right
put
side.
it. I'll
Starboard
put
is
it.
left,
Oh,
starboard is right.
oh my god, y'all.
The captain
Where
doesn't use those terms.
Yeah, I don't expect him to.
Captain's like, yeah, go left.
Go that side.
Go left, go right.
Go that way.
I'll put it.
Alright.
I'll put it here. There you go. Wait, no, that's
Wow.
not it. Or I guess it could be.
Here, let me get another one too. With the ship sides.
Oh, perfect. You guys are
Gorky.
prepared for the quiz then.
Click.
No boy. I particularly love number 17, the poop deck. My favorite. There's a
That's
lot
where
of
all the
thinking.
birds poop.
That's where you go and think, you know.
Oh.
All right. Well, okay, my technical difficulties are sorted. We are going to start the adventure as we take a look at where our heroes are this time. Not on the continent of Orzier, but right next to it. On the Carrion Isles, or in some cases docked right outside it, as we're following the crew of the Shine Pearl, pirates after a fashion, as they have just recently docked at Ishao's Wake, a pirate city of sorts. Let's go to the first map. Let me do this, do this. Okay, I'm trying some new stuff here as well, so if it's buggy, let me know. If it's laggy, let me know.
Buggy is my second name.
We're first are going to take a look at a small little Eushinian girl who is trying to tend to a donkey, who is walking around this pillar that's within his little enclosed area, his private part of the ship, you could say. Kamiya,
His room.
yeah, why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
Give me a second because my map is loading.
Oh yeah,
There we go. Okay. So there is a girl with long black hair pulled up into a half ponytail, and where there should be a face, pale white mask fits over it, perfectly over it, with painted black features of like dark eyes and these like extra details that like spread from it. She wears a dirty white sleeveless shirt with gray shorts, and around her, which kind of is more of the note, are pale blue ribbons that flow about her and wrap around her arms. The color matching the skirt that's also around her. It also darkens into a sort of lavender ombre at the end. Around her neck, on the left side of her neck, there's a faint scar, burn mark of a circle with like 2 lines in a cross through it, and there is a fresher burn mark, albeit looking a little better, in the mark of a lyre with 2 swords crossed in it, and I can move my character. She's going to try. She's very silent as she tries. Oh, that's the mask. I'm gonna get on top of the mask. No. Just trying to give the donkey some food.
Snorts. Like, looks at you, looks at the food in your hand. You have actually remembered that you've been running low on the premium quality barley straw that the donkey used to, thanks to Davies, spoiling it. And you're having to do with some like straw that you had extra, but the donkey doesn't seem pleased.
I'm gonna cock my head to the side for taking another step forward. I'm gonna kneel down and kind of put my hand out with the straw in it and just wait.
Alright. Roll me an animal handling check. First roll of the game.
I don't remember what my wisdom is, but I remember it's a little better than strength or intelligence. Yeah, that's great.
Oh no.
You guys are used to this sort of deal, right? Often than not, Charlie, the donkey here, will give you a hard time before he relents, but this time he's not relenting. He's not putting up with, like half decent straw. He wants the real stuff, and he just like and then shucks through the ear here, or like the top of the ship comes out in the mast and just like goes over to the side, just head in the air like.
Gonna try again. Please I can.
You attempt to do so for a while, and it seems he's not having it. Eventually you hear a voice from the deck of the ship says, "Oi, where's that girl at?" And you recognize the voice of the cook, Mima, calling you from the deck of the ship.
I'm gonna look up. Place the straw, like, gently in front of Charlie, and I'm gonna make my way to where I heard the cook's voice.
All
Or at
right.
least try to, as I accidentally trip on this rope right here. Almost fall, but make my way downtown.
As you are leaving, you see Charlie like out of the corner of his eye watches you go, and as your back's turned, just like bends down and nibbles a little on the straw. Looks like he was a bit hungry. You can go right here. Ta-da! And
That's a ship!
it is a ship as you come out of that little area underneath this front area of the ship, you see that coming out from the stairs is a certain large tabaxi by the name of Mima. Let's zoom in properly here. There you go. And I was like, "Oi!" and starts looking around before it sees you. "Oi, girl!" Looks at your face, looks over there, and sees there's an open grate here where they can see that the donkey is not, like, you see some of the straw there. Sees as you have not had success in your attempt. And puts a borage, what's it called? A bowl of porridge into your hand. This is what we have to make do. Go give it to that crocodile friend of yours.
I'm gonna nod, and where is the quarters?
Well, the living quarters for most people are on the second floor, right below decks. But
I
the
assume-
doctor's office is all the way at the bottom.
All the way at the bottom. I will nod, kind of bow my head a little bit as I take the porridge, and I'm going to skedaddle my way downtown.
All right. skedaddle. Downstairs.
And head towards the doctor's office.
Nice. Wow, teleporting.
Teleportation.
Alright. As you come down here, you see there's a couple of the crew that are, just working, like keeping things thick and span. You see here Dina, a gunner, who you've at least come to know the name of. You see Bayan, another deckhand. Or these are both deckhands, actually, yeah. They're both deckhands, and they just seem to be doing routine maintenance, checking the cannons and whatnot. You don't hear, like, much going on. Some of these guys don't seem to be doing that much work, like Bayan's just like, huh, who's it? Oh, it's just the girl, and relaxes back down. You would remember that Kraggle's little doctor shop is on the below deck, which you have to go through via hatch in the crew quarters.
Oh, it's in the... Oh, is this the hatch? No.
This is the hatch for getting, like, big boats and things out of storage.
Oh, okay.
But
then
there is a trap door that you remember being here.
Balancing the porridge. Almost knocked into the table here.
And you almost knock it into this dude who is sleeping. Turns over in his sleep as Joe, the carpenter, says something in Scottish that I forget.
Ash, you are wonderful.
This guy turns over in his sleep. Yeah, shit. I'm blanking on the Scottish accent right now, but I'll remember as soon as he's awake.
I'm gonna not look at that as I run down.
As you yeet yourself to the bottom of... Wait, where'd you go?
She came back.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I came back up there.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Oh,
I poofed.
Did I break something? No, okay. Shit, you shouldn't see that yet. Whoops. There you go. Okay.
Oh.
You remember the doctor's office is... Oh, you went back.
Oh, yeah, well, I went back.
Alright, come back.
I'm trying! There we go.
Okay, you come out onto the lowest levels of the ship. As you do, you remember that here is mostly used for storage, but also a certain friend of yours likes the darker, more underground places, and so I've set up his little doctor shop here. It's through this door, you remember, and onto your left. As you walk into that hallway, you do notice that the half-orc quartermaster is like over there, like, I see, counting 1, 2, 3, as Kerm is just counting some of the supplies. What do you do at the door?
I'm going to knock.
Yeah, you knock. What inside, as the camera pans through, what is Kraggle doing? Go ahead and introduce your character, Nora.
Sure. Kraggle is pretty short. He's like a 2-foot tall little kobold with rusty red scales, and he's currently, per usual for him, he's sitting up on his little chair, hunched over his desk, with his face buried in a book. It looks like some sort of notebook with handwritten words in it, and he's like scanning through the pages, and he's got some like other papers spread out around his desk.
You hear a knock on your door. How do you respond?
First thing he does is snap shut his notebook, kind of like scoop the papers together a little bit. Come in.
I'm going to carefully open the door and, while balancing the porridge, walk in and telepathically communicate. Doctor, I have food for you from the cook, and I'm gonna gently set it down on this thing right here. That's the table, right?
Yep.
Well, hopefully not where Kraggle's papers are.
Yeah, his papers are here, we'll say, and there's an empty table.
Yeah, and I'll set it down.
Thank you, Kamiya. He's kind of gonna like push all the paper, like tuck his papers away in his desk or whatever. How's your nausea? Do you need anything for that?
There is no nausea. But I would like some medicine. and I'm gonna just like bow my head just a little bit, out of shame, out of like kind of like asking, but like I'm just gonna bow my head just a little bit.
Yeah, what do you need medicine for?
And I'm just gonna point to the burn mark on my stomach.
It's been months now.
It has been months, but shit, never mind. Fuck. I meant okay, no, okay, retcon. Sorry. For the nausea, thank you.
He just kind of nods and like goes and bustles about, and he's got kind of like his little. I don't know if you'd have just like a medicine cabinet kind of thing, or just a set of drawers where he keeps all his supplies.
Yeah.
And he probably at this point just keeps like a little tincture prepared for if Kamiya needs it.
I'll
So
say
he just pulls that out.
As you wander to the chest, you keep the stuff open and up. You do hear tick 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 on the side where there's a pane for a window that's closed.
Oh, I'll go over and open up the porthole.
Okay. You open it up, and flying straight in is again your little vulture thing that comes over and roosts and just like starts preening itself. Like looks over at you two. Continues preening.
Doctor,
Yes.
I'm gonna hesitate just a little bit. It's the captain mad at me?
Is Davy? Did he do something?
No. I heard some people. I'm just gonna shrug and like bow my head a little more.
Crag's just kind of babbled for a moment. I don't think he would be. It doesn't seem like he would be mad at you, no. Half the people on the ship are just grumps. Don't worry about it. And he's just gonna kind of walk over and hand her the tincture, and then go like kind of absentmindedly like pet again. Like not really sure what else to do.
As you're petting again and hand over the tincture, you guys hear as there's footsteps running over, and you see a little halfling peer around as like, wait, oh, there you are. And you see Thery, who you understand is one of the gunners that like is stationed above. Not that old of a recruit, but definitely older than Kami's been on the ship. It says, Mima was looking for you, saying something about not enough donkey straw, like the good kind. Said it's your job to go and get some, or at least find Davy and tell him to get some.
I'm gonna nod and until next time, Doctor, I'm gonna say in Craggle's head, and I'll follow Thery?
Yeah.
I can't read.
Thery.
I'll follow Thery out, and I will look for the captain.
As you motion to like almost as if you're about to fall there, you're like, "There, what you look at me? I ain't going. I don't give a shit." And looks at Craggle. Mima did say something about like not letting this one, like around the city by herself. She could get lost. Hey Doc, why don't you go with her?
He's just gonna kind of like look back at the paper, like where he put his papers away forlornly. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, if she gets lost, not on me. Anyway, I got some drinking to do. And like, well, I just scamper back up and run off like fast as can be.
Doctor, where are we going?
Into the. Have you been ashore since you've, been on the ship?
Shake my head.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go into the city and buy straw for Davy's donkey, I guess. I could
Cool.
probably pick up some more supplies too while we're there.
As you're talking out loud at these Cragglers, you see Kerm round up. Oh, are you looking for Davy? Didn't he just run off saying he had someone to meet at the tavern? You'll probably find him there.
Okay, good. Right. I guess we should probably go. Yeah. Do you? Are we seriously doing shopping for people? Do you have money? Is there like an allowance for Davy's donkey's food or something? Yeah. Okay. Good point. He's just gonna, I guess, like collect his stuff and get ready to leave.
Remember, if you find the captain, new cloak. He did say he was going to pay me in cloaks. And wanders back to count stuff.
Dude has taste.
As you two eventually make yourselves back to the top level of the ship and then off into the city proper, we're going to catch up to two individuals who left shortly before you. One moment. Also, nice job. I like the character intros.
Like the Kraggle's token is smaller.
He's just a little.
The same
Very
size
small.
as yeah.
Tiny.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah, Gen's like as tall as he is.
Doctor, what is a tavern?
Oh, you don't know anything. Oh no.
I don't know what a tavern is.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
funny.
Potion shop.
We've now looked back out into the city of Ishao's Wake. City named after some monstrous sea creature that just left destruction around the Carrion Isles, but now has become a bustling pirate city where no real law has taken place, and more often than not, pirates and other ne'er-do-wells, do business here, and merriment and whatever entertainment they can find. We find two individuals traveling together, Bee and Dante. Dante, why don't you introduce your character first, Mr. First Mate?
Okay. I'm Dante. Dante is the first mate of the ship. They're also a gunner, and their face is kind of hidden, and that's all I can give you at the moment.
Nice. Bee, why don't you introduce yourself as well as you're walking next to Dante?
Well, B is a very palish looking tiefling with dark, kind of like lines all over their arms. That if you look closely, there are actually a bunch of scars on their body. They have severed horns and a pair of wings that are at the moment, since they're walking with Dante, the wings are kind of like folded. They're visible, they're just not like open, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you two walk, B, this is one of the few places where you can walk in full, your wings being able to see in your face and horns at least, visible to the crowds around you, as even from where you are, you can see like one or two tieflings out in the streets, and many more like just people that are seemingly up to no good, like drunkards passed out, those like horsing around and marrying, pirates of all kind and vary walk around you in the streets of Ishao's Wake. And the two of you, at least before you can, share a drink yourself, are going to restock on the gunpowder stores for the ship, which have been running low recently. B, as you're the one that knows this gunpowder merchant of sorts, the smith that carries it, you would know that it is towards the north and the furthest left you would take.
Yeah, so I instruct Dante of where we should go. Yeah, it's over there. It's we need to walk a little bit more, but we're pretty close to it right now.
Feel free
You
to
lead
move
the
your
way.
token.
hmm I just kind of like briskly walk, just wanting, even though I feel at ease because I'm at a safe place for my race. I still feel like, the years kind of weigh heavy on my conscience, and I'm still very wary of my environment.
Mhm. Go ahead and move on up.
Yeah. Is it okay? North, right? I cannot move my character.
Oh, let me check that. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Daffy. There we go.
Yeah, I just wanted to give anyone like an idea of how to address me if they wanted to be proper, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go further north.
As you walk, you see a number of small stands of food, little street vendory stuff. You can see as you walk up across the ferryway, there is a place called the Sword and Scone here, which is the local tavern that everyone usually frequents.
Do we just cross these places with like? Do we cross it with the little boats or?
You know for sure there's definitely like if I zoom
A
out a
bridge.
bit, there is a
Oh,
bridge,
okay.
but at the same time, pirates love to just like do whatever, and people will just
Yeah,
jump
just
across from time to
jump.
time.
Yeah.
And they're like usually merchants that sell stuff here. They've like put up with it and gotten used to it, but at the same time, there's like, like my cabbages.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tease Dante a little bit and just fly over.
As you recall, though, this is the tavern, and you're looking for the smithy, which is up to the north
Oh right.
and over
Oh,
here.
okay, I'll do that later then. Beware, Dante.
You just watch as B is
Slow down
flying
a little bit.
overhead.
Keep up.
Mhm.
Alright. As you guys get that far before you're able to turn right away, you do see something interesting. A bunch of flyers on this wall of this building here.
Yeah.
As you take a closer look, you notice a poster that gets your attention, and it has of a half-elven sort of man with a mug raised almost as a toast. And both of you can read in normal or Zyrian common that it is an invitation of sorts to any that would drink to the death of Cardinal Poran. And by the title, you can assume it's someone part of the Sacrosanct, as none of the church is welcome onto this island, and people even, drink to anything bad happening to the church. You notice there's a fancy border around it, and it seems to, nothing too special. Nothing too special, but it does seem like, more blatant of an attack on the church than others you've seen, like, hey, let's drink to the death of this, like, Pope figure.
Are you interested in joining this? I'm very much into drinking, celebrating this kind of things.
I need a little drink. How about we get some after the gunpowder?
That's an idea. I don't want to mix, gunpowder and alcohol any more than we should.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, B, as you stand and read the poster a bit, give me a perception check.
Okie doke. One.
Actually, sorry, give me a straight intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay,
15.
that's pretty good. Besides, like how blatant the poster is, and you don't mind at all. You're like, yeah, that's what I expect, and that's what I'd like to see. But Cardinal Boren sounds familiar, but not as a name. And as you think, in Infernal, Boren is actually a infernal word, right? It means to read. And for a moment you stop and you notice that the border around the poster also seems like a mishmash, but as you look closer, it seems to be scribblings in Infernal itself.
What does the... Oh, okay. I kind of come close to the border while I'm talking about drinking a shit ton of alcohol. And I squint to read what it says, or at least to piece it together if it's all separated.
Yeah. With that intelligence check, definitely, you do understand it to be Infernal, and you are one of the few people that can read it. It says, "Others like you suffer. Will you not hearken to their cries?
Can you repeat that, please?
Others like you suffer. Will you not hearken to their cries?"
I will not share that with Dante. I'm just gonna be like, try to convince them to come drinking with me after our mission is done.
Okay. And then as you continue and talk about getting drinks after, you recall that the smithy is up to the north. And where this building is nice, you remember the smithy is through a very decrepit entrance right here.
Be careful over here. It's a little sketchy, but I can hold your hand if you want me to.
I think I have enough guns to shoot anyone that gets close.
Okay, we cross the path to go to this meeting.
Okay. You can go right here.
Oh, boop.
Oh, here.
Oh, what? Where?
Oh.
Oh.
Teleportation.
Technology!
Oh,
You're trying something much different, Ash.
production
Yeah.
value.
Look at this.
Wow.
All
What
right.
is our budget for this?
As the two of you walk in, you all see that there is a pretty actually nice interior of some sort of smithy. There's arms and whatnot on the tables in front of you, both like swords and axes and all sorts of things that pirates would want. As you walk in and your footsteps sound, says, "Oi, who's that? I'll shoot you right through if you don't answer."
It's B.
Oh, it's a little bee again. How you doing?
Yeah. Hello, man.
You see this red-haired dwarf approach you. She seemed like very much taken to the life in Ishao. Like, she might not be a pirate herself, but she's taken to the way of things. Oh, and who's your friend here?
Well, this is Dante. He is in the ship with me.
Greetings. We're here to get some gunpowder.
Looks at you and then looks at your pistols that you've equipped. I see. How much you looking for?
We're looking for several kegs. We've been out for a while.
Several kegs, you say. All right. We only have the finest here. Straight imported from Yushin.
Of course.
We even deal business to all those gangs in Cheetah. They, pay a pretty penny. You got enough to offer?
How much?
Well, how much is it?
Let's see what you're looking for. We can give you... How does 5 kegs sound for this much? And she puts up a few fingers in her hand, and you can get the feeling that she's talking about, at least 200 gold.
200 gold?
Yep.
But the things that Davy's buying, I think that's a pretty good deal.
Is there a... do you just say that to me, or Dante?
Well, that's my inner thought.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of lean forward, towards Amos,
Yep.
and be like, is there a way since as long as I'm here, I'm gonna be a recurring client, and so is my ship. Is there a way to get a discount?
I have known you for a while. And you recall, right? You haven't had any reason to, speak to Amos, considering most of the gunpowder you guys have gotten from Yushin. But looks over Dante real quick. Is this one part of old Daigle's crew?
Yeah.
New faces, new things. Let me think about it. And roll me a persuasion check. That's
Okay.
Full faith in you, B.
also Dante. That definitely stands out to you because you're like,
yeah.
who is
You
Daigle?
never. I just like keep like the biggest poker face, or try to.
Mhm.
Persuasion is that?
Yes.
Alright. Oh!
Ooh,
Ooh.
first natural one of the night.
Nice.
Alice looks at you. Mhm. Well, I usually work with others. Like, this is the first time working with you, B. So, you're not a little kid anymore, so you have to show me, we could have a good venture going. Maybe buy a full price now. Next time I'll cut you a deal.
Is that a promise?
if
and I raise a little pinky.
you can promise not to
Aw.
die next by the time you come back, and she'll like come up and raise her pinky.
You know I survived a lot. There's nothing that can beat me down.
Hmm. That's true. If you can run with Daigle, then I'm sure he's put you in a bunch of stunts. You're like,
I just go quiet like yeah. For sure.
Right. And let the captain know that I'll have the kegs ready and can pick them up before he sails out.
Yep. Thank you for your business.
Of course. Just
And I-
remember the money this time. I don't want him cheaping me out again.
I will. And I walk away. Dante, is there anything else you want to buy?
I don't think so. Nice doing business with you.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
We'll see about that one.
Dante.
The dwarf eyes you up and down. She likes the mystery.
Getting hit on already.
I'm just like amongst. This is my parent figure. It's kind of weird that you flirt with them.
How old are they?
Well, they're old enough.
Hey, I don't like children. I'm gonna stop talking. I got work to do.
MILF.
Why are we back here again?
Let's get going. We have other things to do. Didn't you say want to get
Dante,
drinks?
Yes. Also, I'm gonna definitely use you for discounts next time, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Yeah, let's go.
Saving money is a very great thing to do.
Indeed it is. Let's go. Woo! Teleportation.
Teleportation. All right. As you two are exiting, right there, you do catch sight of an individual as you guys are just talking and walking. Let me go here. You
I'm
got
kind of like nudging Dante, like, she liked you.
You guys get around to this bridge, trying to go cross over to the tavern. Enough time for you to catch sight of a familiar figure. But before you do, let's catch up with them in particular first. Davy. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, Davy, called Big Davy by some of the crew members, is not very tall. He's like average height for a man, but he is big in a sense that he's very beefy. He's dressed kind of weirdly for the continent. He wears like this weird leather sleeveless jacket thing and just has like leather straps all over him. Nobody understands why. Takes him like an hour to get dressed every day. He's all scarred up from like, all the years as a pirate. But despite his appearance, he's very jolly looking. And he looks pretty approachable, because he always has like a smile on his face.
All right. as you've entered into the city proper, Davy, leaving most of the work and docking in is prepared and just letting the crew, deal with their duties before they themselves get some break. You have a meeting for hopefully something that will fill your pockets once more and the crew's. Daryl supposedly awaits you within the Sword and Scone, which is up here and in this building
Okay.
here.
Okay. Oh, I need permission to move.
Oh
my-
shit! Did I?
Yeah.
I forgot that too. God damn. Davy. There we go. Okay, go for it.
Ooh, I'm
As you
not
walk
keen.
through. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, am I going too fast?
No, you're good. Well, you do see, like, for a moment, there's this, like, older woman that's like, oh, big lad.
Octopus
Octopus
bread.
bread.
Bread. Oh, that sounds delicious.
Sure, I'll walk up to the stand.
And it will give you
Oh.
what looks like a croissant with a bunch of, like, octopus, like, tentacles sticking out of it.
Did they try to make takoyaki but like bread?
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Taco croissant.
Taco croissant.
French takoyaki. French takoyaki.
I'm gonna like pat my pockets and then give her like kind of like a puppy-eyed look. It seems like I forgot my wallet. But
Oh.
if I try one out and I think they're really good, I'll bring the rest of my crew here. Because after all, give her a wink. I'm the pirate. I'm the captain of the Shine's Pearl. We have a decent-sized crew.
Give me a persuasion check.
Come on,
Let's see
baby.
how those bardic charms do.
Come on,
my
baby.
Let's
Yes.
go, barbarian.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
You see, as you lean forward and get real close, the old woman, like, takes a step back and she, like, ooh, starts fanning herself a bit. And she's like,
Oh,
oh,
boy.
the Shine Pearl. Oh, you're not the ones that those hooligans in the Golden Mermaid are always talking about. Oh, like, I hear you've done quite a number on them as well as all the other, like, ships sailing to the north.
Yeah, something like that.
Well,
I'm sure you've heard stories, and let me tell you, they're nowhere near as great as what we've actually done.
oh, I bet. And you see the old woman, spindly little arm, she stretches forward. She's just like, well, why don't you take this for free? Pushes it forward. And, just remember me. And we'll, like, 2 fingers over your big muscular arm.
Oh god.
You bet, ma'am. I'll be sure to bring my crew here.
Oh,
We're
of
starting
course.
off with flirting.
We're in pirate
Doesn't talk.
country. Okay.
Everything has to do with flirting.
She'll-
Zero order. Just how I like it.
She will, like, twinkle her lashes and say, like, oh, you don't have to bring the crew. You can just come back yourself.
Oh.
And we'll wave at you.
Oh, yeah, I'll think about it. I'm gonna walk away
baby.
and just like stuff my face with the bread.
It's pretty good. It's nice bread. The octopus is a little chewy, but, made with love.
What else
Was
could
baby?
to be made with love?
Okay.
As you
Keep
move
going.
forward, you remember that the entrance to the tavern is right past these stairs down here on the first floor.
Wait, could you point to them again?
Yes, sorry. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here. As Davy walks through, just in time for you two over here to see him enter the tavern.
Can I ask how heavy Dante is? Is he like a muscular? Because I want to pick him up and fly.
That's a question for Dante. How heavy are you?
Dante.
I'm average weight. Like I got some muscles, but it's not like Davy muscles. Just a little bit. It's
Okay.
very lean muscle.
I'd say you
Dante.
can do it, but like slowly, probably.
Yeah. Dante. Hold tight. Just don't want to walk.
What? What? What
I
are
just-
what are you doing?
I just try to pick him down to Princess Carrie and fly into the place to make it faster. Do I need to roll something? for that?
Give me an athletics check to see
Oh.
whether or not, as you up into the air, your wings are flapping furiously, and you get above the water. Let's see how this turns out. Your wings are doing overtime, but your arms are the thing that tower first. Your arms are a little spindly, and pew! Dante, you splash into the water.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I think I lost a muscle. And I tried to like help him.
What is Dante's reaction to having to, like, you know, splash in and then swim back to the top of the surface?
It's the big sigh.
A motherly sigh.
Big sigh as B picks you back up and puts you on the edge.
Children.
I tried to like I tried to like pat Dante in some way. Like, I'm so sorry. I actually meant to. I think I need to work some
Fine.
muscle with Davey.
I needed a good wash anyways.
Oh yeah, I do too. Maybe I should do that later.
Well, as they talk about, you know, taking a wash or whatnot, this here is the entrance to the doorway,
Let's go in.
right here.
Ooh.
Ooh. But before you all catch up, oh shit, I'm doing the wrong thing here. Let's go over here. We're gonna catch up with Davey first. Oh shit, fuck. Nope. Good. Let's move this here. You guys are not there yet. Here we go.
Around the boy.
As you enter the tavern, what's in the Sword in the Scone, Davey, immediately you take a look at the dens around you. There is a bar patron here who is just going around serving drinks. Ooh, I need to lower the music. Okay, there's a bar patron going around serving drinks. There's a number of people at the table. The tables are mostly all filled. You do see there are, at the very least, 2 empty seats. One over here, where there seems to be a familiar individual waiting, and unlike the other bar patrons, sipping tea, of all things. You see there Daryl sits and is just, like, you know, acting more posh than the city deserves, or whatnot. And you also notice that this table here is actually pretty empty, and you kind of understand why, because every so often someone comes here almost to talk to this individual, and then they give them the death eye, and then they were like, whoa, walk away. As you see this individual here.
Oh shit!
That guy looks familiar.
It's 10.
All right. But yeah, Daryl, like, sees you and says, oh, Davey, perfect timing. Come here, right here.
I'm gonna saunter up to Daryl, and then like when I get up to him, I'm gonna like just like put my hand on his shoulder, like clasp him right there.
It's good to see you too. It has been too long.
How you doing, my man? The shined pearl. Well, it needs a shining. Let's just say that.
Well, good thing we're talking here. Perhaps we both could get that shining. And he'll take a seat back into this chair. Now, I am so honored that you were able to receive my message and came, you know, so quickly to speak. I have, and he starts getting low and quiet and leans in, a bit of a business venture I'm trying to pursue, or at least see if I can back someone to help me pursue.
Business venture, you say?
Yes. You know how, and you recall as he mentions it, that he is like a broker of sorts. Pirate life, you know, you get a whole bunch of stuff and riches and whatnot, but you can't easily sell these things, and so there's all sorts of people like Daryl who will sell them on your behalf, you know, either as a merchant or get in touch with merchants, and that's how you are able to, you know, sell stolen goods. Daryl will turn to, like, there is a certain client who is looking for a certain artifact of sorts. And it is quite a big wig, if I could say so myself. They are straight from the basic capital of Orzir, Felicity, and they're looking for a family possession that was sort of lost. But he looks around, making sure like no one can overhear him. There are other parties in play, and I want to make sure that we don't let too many others know, because it's basically kind of like a bounty. Whoever gets to it first gets the prize, which is quite a lot. And he gives you the squirmy eyebrow.
Squirmy eyebrows. But what is the artifact in question?
Well, don't have all the full details, but it's a family relic of some sort. It was... So, from what I understand, our client had either a nephew or a niece, or maybe even a son or daughter that studied at the academy. You know, all those science types down to the south? And after they graduated, they did some community service on one of the few islands here on the Western Ocean. Unfortunately, it seems that student, that wayward pupil, has not been heard from for some years now. And not only were they lost, presumed dead, but also this family artifact was lost. Recently, the client has taken some matters in their own hands, and magic was able to locate at least the item. And so they're hoping for either to find out about what happened to their child, or retrieve at least the item to know that, what happened to them as proof.
So if we can get the item back, that's a lot of money for us.
Yes,
and then if we can find the child.
I'm not an idealist, I'm not a romanticist, I'm a realist. Like you, you're patriots here. We understand that, 8 years or so without son or daughter coming home, they're likely dead, especially on these waters. These are not kind as, one can just go and explore. But, at the very least, if you return with this relic of theirs, then they would know that, their relative is lost, and we can at least cash in half the price.
That sounds good. And truth be told, our finances have been looking very good lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
you're doing us a great favor right now.
Oh,
Poor Donkey has not had his supreme straw in a while.
Fuck you, donkey, man.
Donkey.
It seems
This
well
donkey eats only alfalfa.
Organic.
And then that is a real shame for your donkey, but I think you'll be making a bit more than just donkey fodder, and you'll take a little notebook out and write something and then pass the notebook over. That is what we can expect for just retrieving the artifact.
What do the figures say?
It says a 5, then a 0, then a 0, and then the word platinum.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
That's
lot
money.
of donkey feed.
Oh my
Sure.
god.
Yes.
This
That-
giant girl is starving to
Dante
death.
is going to be quaking in his boots.
That
that
There's gonna
Dante
be
noises.
mutiny. I only care about the donkey. No, well, that is a big sum, and I'm assuming you'd get a fair cut of it too.
well, of course.
Thank you, friend.
The plan is I have the basic area of interest to be explored. Now, we don't have a perfect telling, because from what I hear, the arcanist that they hired to track down and use divination magic on the artifact could only point it down to an area of the sea. But I was able to at least get that information. And if all works out, then we can rendezvous maybe just outside here, and we can get it to the client first, because unfortunately, Davey, I'm not the only broker on this case. Everyone was trying to get at that prize, as you point out the notebook.
Well, don't worry, because with my crew, I'm sure we'll get there before anybody else can. And we're not afraid to get our hands dirty.
Oh, that I know too well, but at the same time, and he has more of a somber expression on his face, you have a bit more heart than the other pirates I've worked with in the past. I'm hoping that, you at least are less likely to screw me over.
Daryl. How long have we known each other?
But almost 4 years now?
You are responsible for so much of our income, and you were such a good man to me. I would never screw you over.
Yeah, I will believe those words, but you haven't been in this business for this long, as he looks and points at his gray hair, without being a bit careful about which pirates you work with.
Truth be told, my man, you don't look a day over 50.
You'll laugh at this. I will take that as the best of compliments. Just as the doorbell opens and 2 figures that you recognize, Davy, walk in.
Asking you to be in, please.
Oh, yes, sorry. Here we go.
Thank you. Captain.
Dante, B, come on over.
I put my. Oh, I guess I stayed on top.
You can unsnap the grid in this.
Oh,
Oh
right.
shit.
How
How do I do that again?
Right click your token, and then where it says snap to grid and there's a check mark next to it, you click it and it'll uncheck.
Thank you. There you
Also,
I'm
since
patting my lap. Maybe.
go. Yeah.
for
I'm
Nora
just
and
gonna-
Meg, since it's your first time with Maptool as well, any questions, feel free.
I'm just gonna sit on Davy's lap. Hello. Do I know this guy? Daryl.
Make me a history check.
Okay. I've been rolling so bad. History. Yeah, I've been rolling. I guess I don't.
No, not really. He's like, who are these 2 individuals? They seem friendly enough with you, Davy?
I kind of like extend my hand, and I'm be kind of to shake it.
Pleasure! And he puts a hand forward and shakes it.
This is
Yeah,
my
you should.
navigator. They've been with us for, I think, 2 years by now. And then over here, this
Yeah.
is Dante, my first mate.
Oh, so this is the Dante that you've spoken of.
Yes, he's great. He takes care of everything on the ship. I don't know what I would do without this man.
Of course.
Give Dante like a slap on the back.
As he takes us out from your handshake with B, B, give me an insight check as Daryl shakes hands with Dante now.
Okay. 10.
All right. Dante, you shake hands and says, I've heard so much about you, about Davy is one that likes to, talk and tell of his stories. He says he has his life owed to you on quite a many occasions.
You're not picking up.
Meg,
Well,
your
we will
microphone is beep boop.
Did you raise it?
Becky.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Can you repeat that?
wait.
I spaced out for a moment.
Oh no, he was just saying how he's heard so much about you from saying how Davy has said you've saved his life on multiple occasions.
Too many. Yeah. I remember, but yes. He's a good captain. He's a good captain. We rely on each other, and that's what matters.
Mission I just asked Davy if he would like to partake in is in good hands, as teamwork is vital.
Well, if our captain trusts you, you can count on our professional expertise.
Of course. And
I trust Daryl with my life. And then, if anybody's looking at Davy's face, it's kind of softened up a little.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, we do hear the door open once more, and 2 more figures have finally stumbled their way in. Let's see here. Boop.
They're popping up.
got lost on the way over. Just really quick for reference, DM, if it's okay with you, I was thinking, I'm wearing Ikanis's amulet, but I kind of wanted to have it like wrapped just in a piece of cloth, so it's just like it's not super obvious what it is. Like it's tucked under my clothes and everything, but it also has like a little wrapping on it.
Hidden away.
And I've got my hood up and my staff and stuff. Death glaring at everyone. But when we first step into the tavern, I do want to just give like a really thorough scan of everything, just to see like if there's anybody suspicious or anything weird.
As you look in, you see it's a normal sort of bar and customs. People are drinking, people are loud and whatnot. It's definitely something that's like piercing your ears on occasion because you like just being in your nice little room away from everyone else. But for the most part, it seems like either the most familiar settings is here, as well as there's no one here. That's the quietest. There are more discreet places of conversation happening in those two places.
DM.
Yes.
What can I perceive?
You perceive the whole room. There's tons of people like talking and moving and wandering. There's nothing secretly happening. You will notice these people are just in conversation as you are walking closer. As you enter, though, this individual here seems to be just like not moving much and just like standing very still, and almost seems to be just glancing their head at the door as soon as you arrive, as well as like before you arrive, someone else had arrived and had glanced there too. Like they're keeping a watch eye on the door.
Is there any sort of energy that comes from either this here or here?
Energy as in?
Like any sort of like general magic-y vibe.
Sure, give me an Arcana check.
Dante had a really good roll in.
Dante had a really good insight roll. I forgot I have a -1 intelligence.
Oh no.
12.
All right, I will, just to finish this real quick, right? There is no magical signature here besides what you're kind of used to from your party. But here you do sense a faint bit of magic just like around this individual swirling around, and it's wild at times, then controlled at others. It's almost like wind that blows and stands still. It's not fully under control. Meanwhile, I need Meg to go to the corner table with me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yo. No. We've returned.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let's continue from there. You two have just walked in, Craggle and Kamiya.
Okay, Crag,
Hey.
already grumpier than normal.
And Dancer.
Step back.
Um,
Bow my head.
Yesing.
Oh.
As soon as that guy, also I don't know, remember any of the buttons for moving my, like pointing and moving my.
Okay, let's go over that real quick since we're all finally together. So,
Yes.
spacebar is to point at things and be like, oh, is there a guy sitting there? Oh, is that
Everyone
someone?
point!
Went to
With
my
love. With love.
You can also, with your token here, you can. I'm gonna use Davy's example because I think Bonnie knows. You can do Shift scroll wheel to do 90-degree turns. Control Shift scroll wheel to like nod up and down like, hey, what's up?
Don't do that.
Don't do that too much.
I
That's
can't.
it.
I can't.
I'm gonna go get my mouse.
Like you wanna crash this everyone.
Dante's spin.
You're gonna crash everyone.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
It's still
It's still
going.
spinning.
That's gonna be like that for a while. The computer needs to catch up.
I stopped spinning though.
Oh, okay, there it
Oh
goes.
my.
We just need to catch up.
Wait,
Wait,
how-
I can't
how's
drink
it
too much
spin?
again.
That's it.
Pew. All right. The other thing is like F lets you switch the way you're facing. So like I look over there. I look over there now. Then there. Then there.
What is it? It's an
F for
What,
flip.
what? F. Okay.
Yeah, F.
Yeah. I can't turn my wheel.
You can use, I think, left and right arrow a bit.
Left and right. Oh, that's just moving side to side. So I don't think I
Oh,
can.
control.
Control shift with the
Um,
arrows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Whoa.
But yeah, those are the important ones for like little RP things. I try to remember them. I also forget myself to use the speech bubble, but that's not a big deal. I'll like use that for like NPCs I don't have tokens for because I don't want to lag the whole thing, so I don't have all the tokens for everyone. So I'll just do like, hey, watch it there.
Also, as soon as I hear that, Craig turns around and just gives him the angriest death glare.
Yeah. Give me an intimidation check.
Oh no. He is very small and not charismatic. If I do ability check,
Oh, it is
We'll check.
a skill check. Yes.
okay. Gotcha.
And then
That
it
makes sense.
gives you the option.
Intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have it on here. Oh, there it is. I'm blind.
Base roll, and so this guy was like, "Is that?" And starts talking to them. Is that a lizard? There's a guy sitting here, and there's like, "I don't know." It's like they seem at least distracted and not, yelling at Kami anymore.
Rag is like visibly gritting his teeth and just turns around and walks to the table. And like ushers Kami up. Like, come on.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello.
I see you brought the little miss with you.
Yes, but it wasn't, yeah, she's never been in the city before, so.
Oh, I get up and I give Tavy a little pat, and I kind of like, I kind of approach Kamiya and I'm like, "Do you want something to drink?"
I'm gonna shake my head.
And I'm just,
The honey mead.
Shake my head. Shake my head again.
I'm just gonna go and get everyone a drink.
Okay. I'm going to say with passive perceptions are actually all bad for all of you, but Kami
Wow.
with
Yep.
Kami with your tremor sense, you do notice that this individual, right, is like just watching B.
Ooh.
Shady.
Do I notice? No, I don't, right?
Give me a
no.
perception
I'm
check
going
yourself.
I'm gonna.
Can I roll?
I'm
Yeah,
going
perception.
to say, Doctor.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Doctor, I will take a moment, and going to start stepping my way. I'm just gonna I'm gonna look to you for like permission, just for a little,
Okay, be careful.
just a subtle nod, and then I'm gonna start stepping my way.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on her from here.
Step my way. Just to face, just enough to face.
You see this individual is also drinking tea, unlike everyone else that's drinking alcohol. Can I help you with something?
Gonna cock my head. Take another step closer.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna cock my head just to the side and take another step closer.
Are you perhaps here to toast to that cardinal's death?
Ten is what his name is, and he's gonna hear in his head. Cardinal?
Can I, am I able to hear this conversation from where I'm standing?
With that perception check, unfortunately not, but I will say
The music is so loud. Whatever.
The bartender's hot. Like you're
Oh,
distracted.
no.
I'm just
A bombshell.
Yeah, just like just letting the bartender talk my ear off.
Yeah. like, because also he's talking very lightly and she's not talking, so you can at least notice, like, I think everyone would have noticed Kamiya doing something on her own, just like walking up to a
Yeah.
stranger, so you have noticed this happening. But
Yeah.
I see, I don't that is a new one for someone else to do that to me. He's going to look around a bit, and then you will hear a voice in your head as Ten casts message.
Oh.
I don't believe you are you from around here?
I'm gonna shake my head, and I'm going to say, You have spiritual magic. Wild. Like the wind.
Like, looks you over again. You could say that, and this is happening in your head at this point as just continues to message. You could say that. I've done a couple things. You know, magic isn't by no means properties of only those that study them. Sometimes you're just thrusted upon you.
A soft, bitter sort of laugh echoes inside Ten's head. Are you from Orzir?
Yes. Not too far from here, actually.
What is this Cardinal?
Pauses for a good long while. What do you know of the church, girl?
Gonna tip my head. Just, like, not understanding what that word even means.
At that point, I would have probably bought like the drinks. So.
Yeah.
I have like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 glasses held like one of those like very skilled waitresses, I guess.
Yeah.
And I turn around. Wait, let me do my little magic. I turn around, and the first person that I see is Kamiya, so I just approach
All right.
her.
You approach her and you see these two just literally staring each other down, not even talking out loud. But as you-
I don't mind to interrupt whatever the fuck is going on here, but Kamiya, grab one.
I'm gonna grab all of them. I'm gonna grab all of them.
No, that sure, you can grab whatever. I just
Yeah.
need one for myself, and
I'll grab all of them
Nice.
except for one.
10 will speak out loud. I see you two are companions then.
I look at Tan and I'm like, and you are?
You can call me 10. And you do recognize him from the depiction on the poster. I'm just here, you know, grabbing a drink in tonight's festivities, celebrating the downfall of some very corrupt individuals.
Well, I guess we can toast for that. Can
Yes, we can.
Eh.
And brings it up in a, you know, toast towards you.
And as they're
I-
doing that, I'm gonna like sideways glance at 10, and then start heading my way, balancing all the drinks, and then like pass one to each.
All right.
Yeah, I lean forward to the table and I look at him in the eye. Well,
I'm like,
With
pass one to
my
Dante.
one eye, with like one functional eye. I
Davey gets 2.
Well,
Yeah.
I extended my drink,
Thank you, girl.
waiting for whatever is gonna happen.
You do see after you guys toast, you do hear his voice in your head this time. I'll take it
My
that
head.
yes, in your head.
Mm.
I'll take it you saw my little recruitment poster.
Can I reply?
Yeah.
In my head, and I say, "Yes, I have. What is this about?"
Looks you up and down. I'm going to take it that based on your appearance, you're not ignorant to the way the church and those around them, and by proxy, even more people treat your kind.
I can say that I'm not the biggest fan of the church myself, based on my appearance.
That's good to hear. I had someone very special to me robbed by the church. And let's just say I didn't handle it very well.
What do you do?
Kill a lot of people.
Hmm.
But sometimes you gotta focus on those you can save rather than those you can kill.
I agree. What is it? The means justify the end, or whatever the fuck church people say. Am I right?
Yeah. I've been working with your others like you recently to try and save those that the church has taken in before. And you see Ten shudder for a sec. They can repeat what they've done to so many others. Let's just say the church doesn't only arrest tieflings to get them out of the public eye. They also have other plans for them.
I've heard about that actually. Well, my entire life. Well, I don't. Backtracking a little bit. I don't know if I want to share everything with this guy, but I've heard about
You can also give me an insight check to see if you trust his words or like how much.
Yeah. I want to do that, but I've been rolling so bad. Yeah, please. Normal. Oh,
That's
God.
average. This person definitely seems hard to read in that they're trying to be discreet. You definitely get a sense from what they're saying in your head that even though everyone accepts tieflings here, there's no way, like, word of someone talking like this to get to the church would be bad news. And so there's reason for them to be discreet and hard to read. But at the same time, you did feel real pain in their voice when they conveyed that they lost someone.
Yeah, I've
Gotcha.
definitely. I just say in my head, I definitely been put in various situations because of the church intent and the prejudice that they've spread towards my kind.
At least you're still alive.
Somehow, honestly. And you can kind of see like my one completely blackened hand, all of my scars, my eye that is busted, and my face that is filled with scars. Like, you can tell that I've been through.
His eyes look you up and down and then go back to resting on his tea before him. I know it couldn't have been an easy life, and I can't imagine to understand it myself, but those I've met, not all of them have been as lucky to get out of things. Not all of them woke up to how the real world is. She wasn't so lucky. And then he'll make eye contact with you and say, if you're willing to help others of your kind, free them from the shackles the church are placing on them. Make sure no other children fall prey to their experiments. He takes out from their sleeve a little white note, and you can feel a faint bit of magic on it. You can write to this, and it'll send me a message. If you have some time, we can meet again.
Do you want something to drink? I actually say I love as I grab the note that he passes.
I think I'm good. I think I've had quite a bit of tonight's festivities. Not as much luck. You know, not that many wanted toast to some old, forgotten priest. But I think this meeting was worthwhile.
Well, I go back into thought speaking.
Mhm.
Well, if you need any help, I'll be a crew member from the Shine Pearl.
The Shine
And
Pearl.
that's a safe environment for me.
I'll remember that. If there are others like you, others like me that, you know, can see past your corrupted skin, that do support you as you say and make a comfortable environment, they could come as well. But not now.
Yeah.
I have other work to do before my plan comes to fruition.
Well, I kind of raise the glass and I say, "Hope you have a good evening," and I step away.
Nods to you, raises their teacup, and bids you adieu.
Yeah, and I feel a little like rush through my veins right now,
Mm.
and I and I just hear the conversations about the donkey and whatever. Little Miss, have you given everyone their drink?
I'm gonna nod.
One of them was supposed to be for you. I hope you're aware of that.
Avi's already finishing the second drink by now.
There's
Oh,
a slight stillness to Kamiya, and I'm.
I just give mine. I just give because I didn't really drink it. I just give it mine, and I just go back to sitting on Davy's lap.
Oh, no, wait, here, you can have my mug, too. I'm not much of a drinker right now.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give B. I'm gonna set this on the table for Davy.
Just give everything to Davy.
Oh, do you not want this?
I'm gonna nod.
Oh,
Okay,
my
more for me.
God.
Well, I'll say I've had quite enough to drink myself. I think I should be going. But, Davy, if, he seems like if you're taking on the adventure, then here are the 2 points, and you'll have a piece of paper and write 2 distinct locations. One for where this, like, village is that student was lost at, as well as a rendezvous point. I will have a vessel prepared there to, you know, commit the transaction.
Sounds good, Daryl. And then Davy's gonna like take him by the hands and just hold them and be like. And if you ever have like other jobs, you always know to call me up first, right?
Yeah, of course, you know. Who else could I trust with so much money on the line?
Trust me with more than just money, and then he gives him a wink.
I think I'm far too old to do more than just try and make money nowadays.
I don't know. You still got some spunk in you, old man.
True, but it's not just the body that fails you, but also the mind after seeing too much stuff nowadays. And you see as he walks past, he just looks at you, Davy, then looks briefly at B, and then starts walking off. Dante says, "Oh, apologies. Mind if I just apologies." Oh, sorry.
Kind of
Oh,
when I.
Can I insight check this person?
Sure.
Well, didn't Dante have like an amazing insight roll?
I
Did
want to
we,
insight.
uh,
I want to insight check. But my map tools froze. Okay, never mind. No, it didn't. Shoot.
okay.
Okay, 16.
Yeah. Let's go to quarter table.
Shoot.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Yo, okay. I just need to mute there.
Just like in the corner, stewing and drinking, like not talking, glaring at anybody who gets too close.
All right. Pleasure discussing business with you, Davey, once again. I will hopefully see you soon.
Yeah, hopefully. And then just wave him goodbye.
Nods his
Oh,
head
God.
and makes his way out.
Dante!
I have a moment with you.
Yes, we need to
Okay.
talk.
I kind of want to. I just come close to sneak on on Dante and Davy's conversation. Well, I'm not sneaking. I'm just very blatantly listening.
Hey, in private.
In front. What do you have to say that you can't say in front of our navigator?
Mhm.
Please.
Mhm.
It's
Okay.
All right. Be if you may.
Okay, I stay here, I guess. And I kind of like sit next to the Craggle. Hello, Craggle.
Okay.
I don't mind
Like,
making business adventures with other people. I don't mind that. But if it starts affecting our members, if it puts our members at risk, then I cannot accept that. I don't trust this man.
At what risk? What the job he gave us is like a
Of course, I
Avoid-
understand that.
normal job. And we worked with this guy before. He's not just anybody random.
Just keep an eye on him. I don't like his personality.
I think he has a great personality. He blushes a little.
Don't let your
Hello?
emotions sway you. This is still business.
Yeah, whatever you say. But alright, if we're done here, everybody got their drinks in? You guys good?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Ark just downs the last of his drink, sets it on the table.
Shall we go?
You guys get the feed and the gunpowder and everything?
Well,
Gunpowder was a little pricey,
yeah, it is.
Pricey.
but it should be enough. I believe next time we should get a better deal, so we should return when we're empty.
But you did buy it, yes?
Yes, it's waiting for us.
Alright, perfect.
As you all speak and whatnot, Davey, recall that time might be of the essence, as it appears to be a race to see whoever can get this artifact first. Unfortunately, that means the crew will have to go with a few less days of, gallivanting around the wake. But supply it up, you all make for the ship once more.
Alright,
One
guys, let's
thing.
head out.
One thing. As we walk back, I'm gonna lag behind with Craggle, and in his mind, I'm gonna say, Doctor, the man does not like the navigator.
Daryl? The man that Davy was talking to?
I'm gonna nod. He does not like
What
the navigator. He grew stiff. He doesn't trust the. I do not know what the navigator is, but he does not trust or like.
Was there anything about else that you noticed?
Nothing in the tavern? Nothing else. Doctor, what does a mutiny?
A mutiny?
Yes.
Where did you hear that word?
Kamiya grows silent.
I mean, it's okay. It's from. Did somebody say that?
Is it a bad word?
I mean, it's he's like visibly kind of panicking a little bit because he doesn't know. I mean, it's not bad to know the word, but it means betraying, overthrowing the captain, taking over the ship. It's not generally a good thing.
Kamiya nods, and goes silent again.
Can you tell me about it later?
Another nod.
Okay, he just keeps walking then.
That's it.
And so you'll return to the Shine Pearl. It takes a couple hours, but you also wrangle up any of your crew that was, gallivanting in the city. And we will return to this map. Here we go.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
There's some
Oh my
sussy things going.
Submarine.
There's
What's a
so much
submarine?
drama already.
Yeah, I love it.
Alright. Let me just grab your crew.
Do we have a Shine Pearl sea shanty?
We should.
We should. We genuinely should.
I'll think about it. I'll
Yes.
think about it.
Like a
Alright.
metal sea shanty.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
God.
Dave is
Oh
a
boy.
hardcore metal dude.
Oh,
Like
they're
they're floating
swimming.
people. Oh. Yeah. Oh, look at them.
I'm putting on the ship, don't look.
Okay, close your
Uh-oh.
eyes, people.
Charlie, I missed you.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Eehaw! Oh boy.
I
Charlie,
stumble
have
to
you
the side.
eaten? I'm gonna pat him on the belly.
and like almost fall.
Frog's gonna just kind of like try and steady calm you a little bit.
Charlie, have you eaten yet? Oh, you look so skinny.
Have I
Oh.
My
noticed
poor
some?
baby.
I
And
haven't
roll his
noticed
eyes at
any
Davey.
hostility from was it Daryl?
Sorry, repeat that?
haven't noticed any hostility from Daryl, right?
Nope. He rolled low on your insight.
Oh boy, I need it. Whatever. I'm just gonna.
Oh shit!
Mia jumps off the
Falls
ship.
overboard.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there she goes.
Don't do that.
All right. Your crew assembles as you are all of a sudden making for port very soon after, you know, coming into port. You see, like, Joe is like sleepy. Is like, "Aye,
Oh,
what are we doing? What? I was sleeping." As they're all looking to you, Davey, to tell them what the fuck's going on.
Just gonna stand here petting Charlie for a bit. Alright, man and woman and cat. I know we're leaving after not
Your mom.
and
Here.
gender neutral ones.
Thank you.
I know we're leaving town after not very long. But we landed a really big job and we cannot pass this up. And it's a little time sensitive, so we gotta get going. Basically, we're going to get a family artifact thing from a powerful, rich family. What were they? Mages, I think,
Uh,
of the academy.
at least the student that went missing was a, son or daughter who was at the academy, but they came from a noble family.
Oh, okay. So a noble family has a reward out for a artifact that they're missing, and we're gonna go get it before other ships can. And I trust you all to get this job done, so let's get going.
No rest for the weary, eh, Captain? You see Genoa, your gunner, pipes up. You see Joe, the carpenter, yawns. Mima's like, "Can I go back now?" For some context, of like the deckhands all agree. You see Reggie just like nods and looks over to Terry's like, "So we get to fuck shit up," she says.
Oh yeah, we do.
"Oh, I hope the boat won't get too damaged," you see Kindle say. "Did you get my cloak?"
No.
Looks down, disappointed. For some context for you, Davey, your crew, these 5 were recruited in the years since. Some of them have gone replaced. Like I think the newest 2 would be probably down here. This one has been with you for a while. Kinno, you've been with because hey, he just wants cloaks for his cost, and he's been an okay quartermaster. Kinno, these 2 have been on a bit longer. These 5 are from the original crew of the ship.
Ah, okay.
Kamiya,
Yes. Hello.
not counting Mima, these are the 5 that you recall. These 4 that you recall.
Which ones? Not counting my dear precious Mima.
Yes, not counting your dear precious Mima, who just cares about fucking cooking and no one disturbing him.
I mean, Mima almost hit me in the head with the later ones.
Yeah.
Affectionately.
Oh, definitely.
They've also hit everyone else in the head, probably.
Yeah.
I,
That's
as, I,
Mima.
as I hear, I think one of these guys spoke.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna like shrink, like against the railing, just trying to appear a little smaller, while
Mhm.
trying to like not fall over.
Why did I notice that?
Make an insight check.
Insight?
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna make one too.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you definitely
I'm not.
see Kamiya seems uncomfortable with all the crew on board, Dante. And you recall, even though you never singled out one person, right, that Kamiya was branded not under yours or Davy's orders.
Give them all like a glare, like to get ready glare, like kind of a mean.
As you glare at them, Genoa looks back at the captain. "All right. Sail!" They're like calling out to these deckhands. And you see they all start taking their posts as you all make ready to sail.
Oh wait, I have medicine. I'm gonna drink that.
Drink it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna run away. Where's below deck?
The stairs.
Here. I'm gonna run away. But
Okay.
like trip over and fall on my face. like stumble back.
Oh, one thing I'll say, you have to snap the grid to use the teleport. I haven't worked out not snap yet.
Okay. I will do that. Doop doop. And where's the living quarters? Is it here? It's here, right?
Yes, this is the living quarters for everyone except the captain.
Okay. It's empty, right?
Yeah, everyone was on board deck.
Okay. I'm gonna consume the thing. The whatever jackass thing that Crag gave to me.
All
Hey,
right.
it's not that bad.
What's it taste
It's
like,
good.
Crag?
It's good juice.
Ginger.
Good soup.
Ginger? Just like home.
Just like home.
But I'm gonna consume it and I'm gonna start heading out.
Mm-hmm.
These two are the ones who were on, right?
Yeah, they're all taking up their positions, preparing the ship. I'm just moving them to like separate them
I'm
out.
gonna try and inconspicuously move out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull B to the side really quick. Talk.
When I talk to Davey when I get a chance.
Okay.
You come over
I
here.
I was heading towards the crow's nest, but
Mhm.
sure.
You know,
But where
B
am I?
usually
I
at
don't
the
see.
cruise.
I don't. Oh, okay.
In here.
There you go.
A moment.
Oh yes.
If-
Yes.
Just
Dada.
want to let you know, heads up. If anyone you think is acting suspiciously mean to you, let me know. Let me know right away.
Are you gonna
Even if
protect
it's
me?
a small thing, let me know.
Well, I look around. Nobody has been mean.
I
You know,
know.
I'm always on the lookout. But it's
know.
been okay.
Just wanted to remind you that.
Thank you. And I give them a hug. A little, yeah, I hug them. And then I open my wings majestically and I go to the crow's nest.
You soar. You see again who is just like flying around a bit as he was watching everyone like perches on the crow's nest. He looks down at Crag.
Hello, wing fella.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if Davey's still over petting Charlie, Crag's gonna kind of like walk over, and try and get his attention.
Can I use my navigator tools since I'm gonna start navigating? Or is that more of a, oh, we're in the middle of the sea kind of thing?
Yes. So I'm gonna get that underway once they finish any do any RP you want, and then we will go on the travel.
Captain,
Yes, Doc. What do you need?
you said we're going after some mage kid, right, or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Is the academy involved in this search, or is it just us?
As far as I know, they're not.
Okay.
Uh,
If you need me, I will be where I always am. And he's just gonna turn around and walk away.
wait, Doc. Before you go, you are from the academy, right?
I studied there for several years. Yes.
Would you know? Ash, do I have the name of the child, the noble child who was missing?
Nope, didn't ask.
Oh fuck.
Girl.
Oops.
Oh no, we need Dante to do this, not me.
Ah,
Do I know what the artifact is?
Nope.
Fuck.
Oh, you didn't even ask that either? Oh man, you looked at Daryl too much.
Distracted. I probably
Um,
wouldn't know, like, it's a big place. I assume, DM, I wouldn't know, like, if somebody came out to this, was focusing on studying this area. Like, that's pretty specific.
okay. Well, thank you anyway, Doc. You can go now.
You just kind of nod and shuffle off.
All right. As everyone takes up their positions around the ship, B rests upon the crow's nest. Gen follows you until Craggle calls for him. There's deckhands aboard. The gunners are checking the weapon, making sure that new gunpowder is coming in. They pick it up from the dock and bring it up. You see everyone is preparing and just waiting on the captain's orders.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. All right, let's go! Everyone yells back in unison, and the ship sails underway back out of the Carrion Isles. Nice. Now, it is a few days sail. Is anything anyone would want to do within these few days? RP-wise or just otherwise?
I will definitely want to talk to Mima and maybe help her organize the kitchen a little bit and just overall foods and stuff and talk to her about life a
Okay.
little bit.
After some point, like after sailing, I'm gonna come back up and with a bowl, and I'm gonna gently knock on the. This is the crow's nest, right? I'm
Yes.
gonna knock on the crow's nest, just to get Bee's attention.
I kind of fly down and I. Yes.
I'm gonna present like a bowl for Bee. But it's not porridge. It's the same dish that I gave Craggle, but I need to find the description. Give me a second.
I love this yummy bowl of
it's
question
not,
mark.
It's like a soup dish of it's like clear broth soup with like cut vegetables, and there's like little small round whitish ball things, but if you taste it tastes like potatoes. This is actually, and I forgot to mention it, but this is actually I have now deemed it Yushinian. This is a Korean dish. It's basically like potato rice cake soup in a sense, but it's now Yushinian. No, something different. It's different. It's made of it's like potatoes. But it is definitely like kind of a potato rice cake-esque thing.
Yummy.
Yeah.
You're
And
making-
I'm gonna give that to Bee and kind of bow my head a little bit.
Thank you, Kamiya. And I smell it, and I'm like, have you eaten yet?
I'm gonna nod.
Okay. And I am almost like gonna pat her in the back, but then I kind of like think wisely because I don't think she would like that. So I'm just like, I just nod back, and I carefully try to fly with a bowl of soup back to the crow's nest.
Can I pet Gen before I walk away?
Sure. You can pet Gen. You see Gen has just been staring at the bowl of food in Bee's hand, and then sees Bee fly away without paying him any attention, and just like looks up.
Can I have scraps
Gen?
that I could give Gen?
Sure.
I'm gonna give Gen some scraps.
Okay. You
Yeah,
give him
but
that.
I was gonna call him. I was gonna. Oh, sure. You can feed him too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give Gen scraps before
Yeah, he's
I.
more popular than Charlie.
Yeah, again, it's kind of the better pet. Not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh.
I'm,
Yay.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna like,
run away.
yeah, I'm gonna whistle like. I don't know how to whistle, but imagine me whistling. Who wants soup? Who wants? I'm kidding. I kind of like give them a little piece of rice cake and I eat it. I eat it with them.
And it eats with you. I imagine, like, you know, whenever Crag needs some flying space out of, whenever Gan needs some space outside of Crag's little hole, he probably comes up and hangs out with you at the crow's nest.
Yeah, just let
Yeah.
her roam free. Like,
Yeah.
do whatever.
Freedom!
But yes.
I say
Mhm.
say Donkey wouldn't eat this soup. I know that Donkey wouldn't eat it, right? Damn, spoiled little kid.
As the days go on, is there anything else anyone wants to do?
Can I check in
Um,
with the gunners to make
Donkeys
sure
can't
the
eat
gunpowder's
potatoes.
okay?
Sure. Let's do that real quick. We look over here. You see Terry, who is your new recruit, but she has like explosive, some training. So like, oh, hey, Dante, what's up?
Greetings. Is the gunpowder okay? We bought a new type. Well, not a new type, but from a different buyer. I just wanted to check, make sure it's okay. That's kind of expensive. Let's if it's a small one, yeah, go ahead, fire a blank shot just to make sure. It's...
Wait, Blank. You sure I can't just shoot you over there?
No, blank shot, blank shot, no bullets.
No bullets. I can scare him at least, you know. 'Cause... Okay, that's a yes. Runs off. Runs, like, sneaks behind Joe. And you see her, like, you know, ready the thing and is shooting it as close to him as possible. Joe is like, and, like, just fires it off. Literally, like, right next to him.
Oh Jesus.
Oh! Yeah. Works pretty well. You see the whole, right, this lantern shatters. It's like, ooh, damn, I'm better aim than I thought. Like, what the fuck?
Works.
It's like he falls over and is like, ah, my ear! He's like wriggling on the floor. Yeah.
Yo, what are you doing sleeping? Go patch up that hole.
Did that hit anyone?
I just fired the
Just
wall.
shattered that.
I'm peeking out.
Like, like one is like, oh, ah, as I looks up at Derry, about to get mad, and sees you, Dante's like, oh, fuck. Grabs up, it's like, oh, this is what you get.
What do you get for slacking? Stop sleeping on the job.
Dozing. I was middle asleep when you made us all get up. And he walks over here and starts just like getting his tools out. Gives you a glare. Comment. What you looking at?
Hide.
Starts repairing the things. Like, I'm gonna put that down. Put some
I'm
nails.
gonna run away to doctor.
Oh, protect Camia. She's just
Oh, doctor's like,
weird.
shit.
This guy repairs this. She is like jumping up and down, like, ooh, that's pretty good. Hey, good gunpowder
Let's
choice.
hear. Yep. All right. Well, get back to your positions.
If that's
My Jesus,
over.
are you hiding in the corner?
Oh, she's just.
Abby, are you good?
I like squeeze behind this place.
You see her just squeeze further behind the bed.
Hey, don't do that. You're gonna hurt yourself. That costs money.
Well,
Silence.
What's the matter?
I'm gonna cock my head to the side, kind of as if to ask, like, and then I'm gonna slowly come out and like kind of bow my head as if to ask, like, if Dante needs anything. Shit. Here we go. Yeah.
What was it? Did we ever notice the brand mark?
Yes,
Of
that was
course,
months
before
ago.
it.
It's like
Months ago.
honest. It's like her shirt is like cut short, so it exposes her midriff. the brand is like
So let's have a
on the
look
side
at
of her stomach,
some
like on that exposed
dish-
midriff.
the Scottish dialect, but
We never solved that, did we? So they're still on the ship. It's okay.
Blank stare.
All right, don't go tripping everywhere, sea legs. I gotta go check on everyone else.
I can't do the spinny thing. I'm sad. It's okay. Slow nod. Thank you. I suck. This is terrible.
Aw.
My
Who else
computer
do I have
sucks.
to check on?
You're good.
Davey, as you come down, you see Joe grumbling and repairing this wall that has some like scorch marks on it.
It's another regular day on a pirate ship.
Yep.
Kinda used to this by now. Do I hear the conversation going on in this room?
Make a perception check.
Let's see.
Davey. Oh shit.
Unfortunately
Their
not.
perception is so bad.
I imagine they're also like Dante speaking softly to like calm it down, so you can't hear that much through the door.
Is Dante gone yet?
Oh, I have one more thing to think.
Mhm.
So, do you remember the person a couple of days ago? Their dealer for the mission.
I'm gonna nod.
What did you think of him?
Silence. With what appears to be like a blank stare.
What the hell? Good or bad? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Oh, does she know that? Oh no, wait.
I'm gonna cock my head to the side, and with my hands, I'm gonna make a butterfly.
Butterfly.
Shadows.
Alright, well, take care. I gotta go check on everyone else.
I'm gonna nod.
I'll
And as soon as Dante leaves, I'm going to wrap my ribbons around. Can I actually start like dancing within the vicinity and within the height? It's tight, but can I just like
Sure.
practice? Can I roll?
Yeah.
Can I roll performance?
Yeah, roll performance.
Shit! Hell yeah! Okay, let's do it. That's not it.
All right.
Dirty
Yeah,
20?
that's really good. Describe to me how she's dancing.
Whee!
As your steps lightly but also gracefully fall across the steps, I will say at the very least, Dave, you do hear like rhythmic steps just out behind that door.
Gonna knock on the door. Hello? What's going on in there?
Run into this corner again.
Hello? I'm gonna open the door. No answer. He's gonna come on in. Hamia? Was that you?
Can I hide in the bed?
Sure, make me a stealth check if you're trying to really just stay out of sight.
Wait, are you hiding before like I enter?
I'm gonna. Yes. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
try-
god. Okay.
I rolled a 23.
Try a perception check, because Kavya just had one embarrassing thing with Dante, and now she really doesn't want to be seen.
I've disappeared. I'm like, oh shit. That's another nat 1 the list.
Hello?
Are you writing it down?
Who's
Yeah, I am. I'm actually keeping track of this one.
who's here? What was that sound? Everyone should be working. Nobody should be in the living quarters.
It's haunted.
And gonna go check out what's going on down here.
Where is
Missed
Crag
it.
at this point, by the way? Is he staying above deck?
No, I'm definitely hiding in my quarters.
Okay.
Sometime over the course of a couple days, I do want to experiment with. I technically only have 2 divination spells, but I just wanted to see if there's like any difference with different spells, like trying out some things.
Okay, we'll say you're actually in the middle of doing one of those when Dante
Okay.
and Davey are like just walking around inspecting. What are you trying specifically?
Well, I have my two. I've got the amulet out of my desk, and I have True Strike and Comprehend Languages are both divination.
Mm-hmm.
So, I might be trying. I'll go ahead and try True Strike first, just because that's a cantrip. So I'll like try casting it at something in the room, and then I'll like try casting it specifically at the amulet, just like seeing what happens.
All right, you try casting it around the like barrels and whatnot, and it doesn't normally. You feel keener insight to being able to pierce the barrel or whatnot. But then you cast it on the amulet, and for a faint second, you think you see a whitish glow, but then it dims down and dies.
I'm just gonna like quickly like write down because if how long it like lasted, like if it was just a couple seconds or
Just a couple seconds, and then seemed to very quickly fade.
okay. And when it does that, is it like the whole thing, or is it just like the runes that are on it light up?
It's mostly like the runes light up first, and then the glow emanates towards the rest of it. But then all of that faded very
Okay.
quickly.
Okay, then when while Davy and Dante are walking around, I'm probably gonna sit down and start concentrating, and cast Comprehend Languages as a ritual, which is 10 minutes. So.
Okay. You are casting that. Dante, are you checking out stuff down here?
Yes, I just wanted to check with the quartermaster on our supplies back here.
Sure. It's like Karen's like, okay, 1 boat, 2 boat. Oh, Dante. What are you?
How are our supplies looking?
We'll have to be honest, we're kind of getting low, even though we just restocked. We had to just buy what we needed for sure this time around. But at least the stuff that can be reused, we are. Like those cannonballs that we haven't lost. But here, come look here. And he points to this boat that it says, this boat is fine, and we've used it to go aboard and whatnot. But this one has some damage in it from that one time, Davey did that, sledding contest on the side of the ship.
Right.
And these both are pretty bang up bad, so
Nice.
unfortunately we only have one that can go to shore for now.
Couldn't we get our carpenters to get a look at them when they have some time?
They did, but we didn't have enough supplies for that big of a repair job, unfortunately. Like, we could, I don't know, grab some of the crates and whatnot and try and make do, but those are likely to, let water through. And you don't want to be in one of those small boats when they start capsizing.
No, for sure. Right. That is quite a predicament.
Oh, I'm sure whatever the captain's cooked up will make us enough money to get everything repaired.
Of course.
Oh, speak of the handsome devil.
That's me. What's
Greetings,
going on
Captain.
here? Hey, Dante. Hey, what's his name?
Karam.
Karam.
What's his
Karam.
name?
Oh, poor Karam.
It's
Didn't
been
get
with
his
you
clothes.
for like
You've been
4
friends
years.
for for a while.
What's going on here?
Greeting with
How
everyone.
are our supplies looking?
Well, like I was just telling our first mate here, we do need to, really do a restocking and repair job on a bunch of things, Captain. We've been
Oh,
running
that
low on
won't be a
funds for a while.
Yeah, I know, but that won't be a problem after we get this job done.
It's true. We have to be careful with the supplies we use for the mission, though.
Well, thanks to your gunpowder, we have enough to keep the crew as well as your own ammunition stocked. The cannons will fire if we need them to.
Hopefully that's the only thing we need to use.
Yeah, we'll see. This shouldn't be so bad if we get a move on, get there before other people. But if we run into some other ships, I'm afraid we might gonna have to duke it out for the artifact.
Well, we'll be good for, battle here or there, but not an extended one, and not one where, I don't know, it goes on for much time.
Right, well, it looks good here. I'll head back up.
Okay. As you guys were talking, 10 minutes or so have elapsed, and as you release a spell, Crag, unfortunately, the glow once more is a bit stronger than last time, but once more subsides. And you're like, drat, and you piece it together from the one time it did work that it does take the actual spell slot being given. Oh, you're muted. Are you here?
Sorry, no, I just forgot that I was muted.
Okay.
But okay, that is good to know.
Since you have
It's
multiple
just gonna
days,
grumble angrily and like.
since you do have multiple days, do you want to cast with the spell slot?
Yeah, I think I will.
All right.
I'll probably wait until. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
Kind of want to talk to.
One sec.
Yes.
Dante, you just walk out. Davey, as you're walking out, you see a laser just go through this door. A white laser. And out the side.
A laser. Wait.
You see a white laser just go.
Is it? It's not going like.
It came from the doctor's room and then went through this, and then it bore a hole, almost got through this wood. Didn't. Oh, completely.
Like this source of heat and light almost hit the cannonballs?
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of concerning. Doc, what's going on?
I'm gonna put it away and look like I was looking at my notes.
What are you doing? I saw that light coming from your room. I don't think it's your bird. He's not even here.
I was just looking, trying some spells. Sorry.
Some spell. Okay, but maybe don't point it towards, you know, the cargo hold or like the cannonballs or anything like that.
Yep. No, I got it.
Alright.
Do me a favor, roll intelligence check, Craig.
Okay. Just straight intelligence?
Yes, straight intelligence. Ability check, then intelligence. Alright.
Jesus.
Natural one.
That's a natural one. Thankfully you can't crit fail, but that is still pretty bad. I will say at least this much. Your mind is mumbled, and when the captain walked in, you're like, oh shit, right? You went to panic mode. But the one thing you were able to notice is that the last time your laser went, pew, it went this way, and now this time it went in a slightly different direction.
Okay. And the amulet was laying flat on my table, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It was near the same position, same time. As someone who has experimented and whatnot, you've tried to replicate the conditions, and even with most of the conditions replicated, it still produced a different result this time.
Okay. I'm gonna wait till Davey leaves and then write that down.
Yeah.
To like very slowly walk away, and then peer his head through the door one last time to check.
Are you trying to stealth peek in?
Yes, but not very well.
Okay. Then I'll leave it up to Crag whether he noticed you or not.
I'm probably pretty conscious of what Davey's doing, because even though I put the amulet away, I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep like pretend like I'm looking through my notes or something, or like mumbling to myself.
Okay, carry on. Be careful what you're doing.
All right.
Okay.
Color, you said you wanted to do something?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to like have a discussion with Davey and Dante about navigating
Sure.
and actually
Okay, I'll be up in a moment.
planning.
I'm peeling
Yeah, I'll-
potatoes. Leave me alone.
Why are you spinning?
It's my reenactment of peeling potatoes.
Don't crash the server.
I'm not gonna crash the server. I'm not you.
Wow.
Wow.
Don't fight Ben.
This one, take her off deck.
This is me as the players being. Excuse you.
I don't know who else will be in this conversation. Like,
But you can meet them in the captain room, because I'm assuming they'll...
Yeah, we can meet up in the
discuss there.
captain's room. It's probably a better place.
yeah, but should it be with like well,
Oh,
I
shit.
want Mirma to be there.
It's not the captain.
Oh, yeah, up in the captain's
Yeah,
room.
it's private in the
Captain's
captain's
room
room.
Okay.
Dante, B, let's go to my room.
Dang.
Where?
Oh, there we go.
It's over here.
Okay.
Alright. And we have the map or like directions from
Yes, you have a map
Daryl.
laid out
Should
in
I
front of you.
roll?
Sure,
I
give me a
roll?
navigation check based on your intelligence, because it is basically a pretty big region that they're trying you to cover. See if you can narrow it down at all to help the ship on its way.
Okay.
Let's go.
Counting on you.
Normal.
Unfortunately, it's a little difficult, and as you look around the map, you're like able to shave off a few corners, being like, no, there's no island there. I remember I was around that area before, but it still seems like a large enough area where you'll have to spend a couple days exploring.
Yeah, I don't know this area very much, Capt. I mean, I do know it, but I don't know it right now.
Baby's gonna pour
Uh,
over the map for a while, pretending like he's like looking very intently, but he has no idea what he's doing.
Okay, what can I gather from, like, I know my role is trash, but
So
why
this is
would
what
I...
you know about the area, even though if you
Yeah.
weren't able to cut it down. There definitely does exist a bunch of islands outside of
Mhm.
Orzier, very much like dotted around the landscape. And it's not too uncommon for there to be villages or like people living on these islands that have slowly been getting more and more trade in with people because it's on the way to Yushin, and so traders usually go through these nests of islands. You have some bets in terms of like where it would be, but in terms of being through there before, you would remember from your time with another crew, perhaps, that these people are very basic, but they have become almost adopted into Orzian culture over the last 20 years.
Yeah. So, Captain, what are we supposed to look for?
Some sort of artifact or something.
Do you have any information that, Darrell provided to you in order for us to be able to find this? I know. Do you get distracted again, Captain Davy?
Something like that.
Mm. It has. Did Darrell gave Davy like a piece of paper or parchment with like anything
Yeah,
that
basically
we can?
like stuff that a navigator could use to create those sort of regions of area. Like you have one region. Let's do this. Boop, boop. One sec. Here we go. So the island is somewhere in this region here, right? I'm not sure where, and so it'll take a little time looking for. The rendezvous point for the thing is outside the Carrion Isles and right here.
Yeah. What's the weather?
Right now, it seems fine, but it's like it changes from day to day.
Do
Like-
I notice any signs of like a storm?
I'll give
coming?
another navigation check.
Okay. I got too many questions and my navigation roll doesn't give me any.
Wait,
Wait,
this is your
Where am
job
I?
and there's multiple days in play. Let's see it.
where am I? I
Oh,
need
you're
to
right.
click
Here you go.
Okay. Skill check, navigators, intelligence, right?
Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
that's pretty good.
Nice.
I'll say you guys each day spend a little time talking about where you're going and whatnot. Days pass, and before coming to the meeting today, you did spy a number of clouds in the direction you're going, but it is, at least having covered part of the region already, that is the direction you need to go.
Okay, so we might be coming onto storm, but I haven't been able to decipher if it was a risk, a major risk as of now. But we do have to go towards that direction in order to achieve, I believe, what we're looking for.
It's flashbacks.
Wait, there's gonna be a storm where we're headed, basically.
B noticed a storm not even an hour ago that seems to be encroaching on your position, but is also in the direction where you guys need to go.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's a storm approaching us, and also towards the direction that we're headed. So I feel like we should tell the crew about it and try to take some measures in order to protect
Feel
her.
deja vu.
Yeah.
Do I
Maybe.
notice any lives from Dante in order to assess the situation? I guess.
Lies? Like,
Can I like can I insight check Dante right now?
sure, wait, what are you trying to discern first?
Like what's going on? Why is Dante having such a reaction? I guess.
Well, Dante, I'm assuming you've heard the story of the storm because Davy, like, tells a lot of stories. So you would know what storm they're talking about when Dante brings up deja vu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Um. I feel like we should be safe. It doesn't seem like it's. I don't see any signs that it's a worrying storm, to put it in a way.
There's just some light rain, right?
I will keep you updated if that makes you feel
I just don't
more
want
calm.
to, you know, have to go swimming.
Well, if we do, I'll make sure that I'll inform the people on the deck to like direction us some way for the moment and until the storm passes and we can like arrive safely towards the direction. I don't know how these things work. Yo,
You're good. You're doing
we're
great.
just-
You're good.
yeah.
Gotcha. All right. I trust your judgment, navigator.
I nod slightly and I also I kind of like wait intently and I I start talking to them again, saying kind of had a conversation with someone back in the bar, or what is it called? Not the bar, the
That's fine.
tavern. That's the word. Yeah, I had a conversation with someone back in the tavern, and they handed this to me. Can I show them the paper?
Mm-hmm.
The magic paper. That's
Yep.
it.
Like, nice square piece of paper.
Mm-hmm. And I sense that it has some kind of magic on it.
Magic?
Yeah. Does any of you like help me figure out what it is? Like what the
Give it
story
to
is
you.
like?
Is there writing on it?
No writing. It's completely blank, but you can give me Arcana checks, either one of you, or even B as well, if you want to try and learn more about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look.
Yeah, Davey, it just looks like a flimsy piece of paper. Like, what magic could there be this? But Dante, you get a sense of the magic, and it seems almost like connected. And as you feel around the paper, it feels almost twice as heavy, twice as thick, even though it doesn't look it. And you, just to test something out, take like a little bit of a quill, paint, ink, and mark it, and you can feel almost like the magic sucking that ink to another place. And with that 19, I'll say it seems like whatever's written on this paper will be written on another piece of paper somewhere else. It's almost as an easy way to send message long distance.
Sting.
My god, magical telegram.
Yeah.
Hey, who
But Davey
gave
doesn't
this
know.
to you? What is this for?
Well, it was this elf that was I think half elf actually. He was at the tavern And actually, I didn't share this with you, Dante, but when we were reading the sign at the tavern, I kind of like encouraged you to enter with me because I deciphered that there was something happening in, like, I read on the poster that they were speaking about something that really rang a bell inside of me, right? So I kind of wanted to investigate further. And when I talked to this person, he actually talked about the church. I don't know if you've heard about the sacrosanct. And
Just
I
a
look up.
little bit.
Well, the truth is, and from what I've gathered before, there's a lot of hideous things happening right now related to the sacrosanct, and they particularly, well, you know how I have to deal with a lot of issues because of my race and how I look and how I had to hide myself in certain places. And while that might be regarding to the fact that I'm demon-like, it's also because my body has some worth for the sacrosanct, and they use people like me for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure as of yet, but I think it might be related to, and I show my scars, like how they heal and stuff, to like injuries, and I feel like this half elf kind of share the pain that I've endured before, and was trying to help me in a way. So yeah, I don't really know. I just like scratch my neck, kind of like not knowing what to do.
Whatever you do, just be careful.
Yeah, I will try to.
Question.
Hmm.
B, are you whispering any of this?
Yes, to both of you.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I'm having this conversation with both of you.
Gotcha.
You hear the crack of thunder in the distance.
So
Well,
I gather all of like my compasses and all of my instruments and my tools. I'm gonna head out and check
Alright.
how. I'm gonna direct. Goodbye.
we'll talk about this more later when the storm has passed.
I
As
just
Mhm.
fly. I just fly quickly towards Ken, and I'm like, Ken, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. Yes, I just tell Ken everything.
Doesn't
Alright.
again report back to Crag?
yeah.
Well, I don't know
actually-
that.
Yeah, no, but yeah. Speaking of, I actually wanted to take a quick.
Mhm.
I swear this was not planned. I mean, I planned this ahead of time. I was gonna take a quick peek through Gen's eyes to find out where B is.
Oh yeah.
So
Coincidence. Well, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna tell
You
them.
see
everything.
Gen just like nodding its head as B recount all this to Gen and now
Wait,
to
would
you.
I know that Gen is connected that way too?
Make an
to
Arcana check.
know.
Yeah. Okay. Depending on this roll, I'll tell them everything.
Oh,
Nice.
it's up to you.
Nothing.
So I know.
Oh wow.
Like you can, it's up to you. I will let you choose whichever narrative decision you'd rather take.
Well, I won't tell. I won't tell about the little piece of magical paper.
Mhm.
But I will say, I'll just talk about like how I don't know where we're going, and I'm kind of like
All
scared
your
of the storm as well.
insecurities and like.
Yeah, I'm just very insecure right now, and
Craig is just kind of cringing and immediately like breaks the connection. Like, okay, I don't want to hear this.
His only weakness, insecurities of other people.
yeah, it's gonna.
All right, but I will say, because you did notice a storm, and that was a very good question, right? The storm does approaches and quicker than you can imagine, but with your warning and with the crew being notified, you do take precautions and things, but full forward and steam ahead you go as the storm very quickly is upon you. All right,
Ominous.
let's get this show on the road.
Let's get down
On the
to
sea.
business. To defeat.
Defeat. Yeah.
Very nice role playing, everyone, by the way.
That's
Oh,
what
really?
we're singing.
Let's
Of the sea
go.
shanty.
No, it's time to swim.
Oh no.
Oh.
The storm is
Storm
upon
time.
you. The winds cast aside your riggings and whatnot, making them really testing their strength if they're cast tightly, if they're cast soundly. Your crew, having taken precautions, are all hands on deck. Davey, as the captain, you can decide which crew you want above board versus at their stations, as well as everyone else decides where your character is right now. Having been notified about the storm, where do you want to be, each of you?
I will make
on deck.
sure, being in the crown nest, I'm gonna like make sure I know where we're going, and I probably like even fly a little bit above the crow's nest
Yeah.
as well, to have more vision of like where is there like a clear section of the storm where we can like maybe move towards instead of like actually going into like a catastrophe of sorts.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind. Where's everyone else?
I want to talk to Davey really quick. I say, okay, so how do you want to do this? I can. Maybe.
Hello, sorry, I had a call.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. Okay. So how do you want to do this? Do you want to take care of the people on deck, or should I go manage the people below deck, or how do you want to split this?
Let's split up so we can get things done
Right.
quickly.
Where do you
I-
want to be? I'll
I can go
fill.
above deck. and you can-
Okay.
you can go. Just quickly.
All
Oh, yeah,
right.
it's still spinning.
Now, good question. Who else do you guys want above deck with you versus below deck? There, you have deckhands, you have gunners, you have carpenters, as well as the cook and the quartermaster.
We have 2 carpenters, so I think we should have them split, like
Okay.
one below, one above, for emergency repairs, and then deck hands. I think we need more above ship, and then I don't know. What do you think, Dante?
Okay, deckhands for sure would be on top. Split the carpenters. Do we have any gunners above deck? Do we need gunners above deck? On deck?
They can stay in the
I'll keep
quarters
one
for now,
there.
so they don't get
One there, just
tossed
in case.
overboard by
The
accident.
gunners, like here, the deckhand is the lowest position. Everyone has training as a deckhand. The gunners have additional training as, operating the cannons well.
Okay.
There's no cannons though up on deck.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get everyone that is a gunner on the second level.
All right.
So we have everyone on hand.
As a stormwrath in Genova jumps off from the back, says, "All right, bend down the hatches," and jumps below deck.
I need somebody to pull down the masts and the sails right now, and then
Aye, aye, Captain. You see Borden goes for it, preparing the sails. Bayan does the rigging. Is this your crew that is above deck? You have 3 deckhands, 1 carpenter, and then 2 of your PCs.
Why do I feel like there's gonna be like combat or something? Everyone get in here!
Alright, Craggle, are you below deck? Are you in your room? Okay.
Knowing there's a storm, I'm definitely like tucked away in my quarters. As long as I feel like it would be safe for Gen, I do want her up in the crow's nest so I can keep an eye on the
watch the
situation.
river?
But if it gets too rough, I want to call her back.
Okay, perfect. The quartermaster will join you, Dante, just so they're not at the bottom level. The cook is going to be just like, making sure nothing gets, like, all the food doesn't get fucked and moved around.
Somebody bring the dancer to the infirmary. She's gonna get sick.
Are you staying in there, Kamiya?
Don't I thought I was thinking I was gonna get donkey duty anyway.
Okay, yeah, this is perfect. You can be in donkey duty above deck, and Charlie's in there, nice and safe for now.
Would I have had medicine beforehand?
Medicine? Yeah. Like I assume, like how often do you want to go? Like every day, or like every other day? Either way, you're dealing with the symptoms at least for now.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And then with everyone in their positions, the storm is upon us. I will explain this mechanically first of all. As the storm crashes upon you, the rain is slick and it is battering down very quickly and harder than you thought it could all of a sudden. Let's see. Does anyone see anything different on the screen? No. Okay, that doesn't work. Ignore me.
Sussy.
But we are going to be doing a skill challenge as your crew must brave the storm through this to the other side. The way this is going to work is you need 5 successes before you get 3 failures. Otherwise, something bad happens.
Oh no.
Oh.
TPK.
I will tell you now, the bad does have life and death on the line.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Storms are very dangerous out at sea, and we're about to see what you're all made of. The 5 successes can come from whatever you and your characters do to help the situation. What are you doing in terms of things? For instance, and a good example would be using maybe a sleight of hand check to secure the rigging to the place that got washed away in the storm. Stuff like that. In addition to just doing those checks for these successes, you can do other checks that might, grant other people advantage or help them out in certain ways, that sort of thing. Every failure you accrue, something minorly bad will happen. If you get 3 failures in a row, the encounter ends and something bad happens to the whole ship.
Oh shit.
Right.
Is that understood?
What's the DC of the success and failure?
The DC, I will say, I will let you know. The DC is 14 for the success. If you use the same skill check as someone else, the DC increases. And to do the check in the first place, you need to be proficient in whatever skill you're using or tool.
Oh shit, okay.
All right. And so the storm is upon you. What do you guys do as everyone hops to action, setting the rigging in place, making sure nothing is getting swept out? The ship is swaying back and forth. Kami, you are not feeling well, but you're all right for now as you're not in the heat of the storm yet.
I'm gonna go around and make sure everybody's tied down.
Okay.
Everybody who's not inside the ship is tied down.
Tied down as in tied to something on the...
Yeah. So if they get sent overboard, they're not lost at sea forever.
Okay. I will say you can do this. Give me a sleight of hand check to make sure everyone is tied down, right? If you succeed this, then it'll also give you a bonus in case something like that happens. Okay.
Nice.
That's 1 success on the board.
19.
As Davey immediately leaps to action and starts going from one crewmate to one, giving them the rope and make sure, hey, tie that around your waist, right? As he runs to the next above the deck. As you're doing, you're seeing everyone continue working as they take a moment to secure themselves and then continue doing it as they can to make sure the ship goes. That's 1 success. Very good. What else are people doing?
I'm going to also secure anything that might roll around and hit something.
Perfect.
The second deck.
Okay, you're securing it via nod. Do you also want to make a sleight of hand check, or do you want to do anything else? You can make a like argument for like, hey, could I use this check to do that?
Hey, I was gonna use more of athletics just to make sure like everything is held down by hand. It's not being tied, it's being held by the other people. So like I'm helping if something's moving and the other person isn't doing it, like not doing it, but like not having a good time, then I'll run over and help them make sure it's not moving around.
Sure, yeah, you're operating, make sure everyone works as a team as they like brace themselves, and you brace yourself against the cannons to make sure that you don't crush somebody. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh, it just makes it.
Okay, that's a success. As you get your second success, you see some people are struggling, Theory most especially, and so you see Dina to like, you know, cover that side, and Theory comes over to you and you grab some support to make sure her halfling body can support the weight.
Right.
Alright. The cook will also come out and it's like, fuck, I can't handle food, I gotta help out here, and we'll help you with that.
Thank you.
Alright, what else is everyone doing? 2 successes, no failures.
I am looking like, as I said before, I'm like just like freely flying around the ship and making sure I know where we're going.
Okay, give me a perception check to see if, or a navigation tools check, it's up to you, to see if you can see where the storm ends the earliest. Is it right in front of you? Is it to your left? Is it to your right?
1 second. You said perception?
Yes. Perception, or you can use your navigation tools.
My navigation. I think I'll use my navigation. I wanted to use my acrobatics for some reason, but
Hey, if you can think of something that would use your acrobatics, you can definitely make that argument.
I mean, I am flying around.
Nope, you're looking for a way out right now. What do you want to do? How is flying around helping?
Can I think this further? And
Yes, you can think this
someone-
further, because this is perfect
Thank
for
you.
me, because I forgot something as well. 2 checks have been made, something happens, as the storm is increasing in severity. 2, perfect. That is starboard side. Alright. Davey, you don't understand how important it was that you secured everyone. Everyone is knocked back from the starboard side 10 feet. Davey, that includes you two. This guy is knocked back over here. You two are in danger of going over the edge. But you get a strength save. You have advantage because you were tied down. Both of you get to make that strength save with advantage.
Oh shit. Okay, let's go.
Can I assist?
Uh,
No. That's supposed to be for rolling, right?
How do you want to... Yes, unfortunately, you would have to assist. How do you want to assist, first of all?
Well, I just trying to like help them since I can fly. I guess I can. Just help. What is it called? Help Bayern come back to the deck.
Okay. Who do you want to help? They've both failed this check. Oh wait, I need to do advantage for Bayern because of Davey.
Well, yeah, Davey. I want to help Davey.
Okay, Bayern is great. As he like, oh, swings around with the captain, like, oh, good thinking, Captain, and like swings back over this way. You can help Davey. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check to see if you can get to Davey in time.
Okay. 1 second.
Believe in you.
Do it.
Let's get it. Yeah!
All right. Just as Davey is about teetering, going on the edge, he has one hand here. You like swoop down in time and then grab him and pull him back up.
Oh, thanks, bro. I owe you one.
All right.
That was very close. And then he's gonna like secure the knot around him like extra tight.
As you both breathe heavy, you see the waves are continue crashing back and forth. Comment, you're not having a good time as the waves are increasing. You get the instance now, after every 2 checks made, I'm going to continue doing these knockbacks. That acrobatic check counts as one of the save checks. So after someone attempts to add a success or failure or anything else, another knockback is going to come. What are you guys doing?
Is there anything that I can do? I have no clue.
No? If you,
Can I soothe Charlie the donkey?
that will not help against the storm, unfortunately.
Oh, but it's important to the captain.
It is.
Okay, I'll think.
You can
I'll
soothe them
think.
if you can think of a way that would help either like the cause in some fashion.
Oh, there's an Amber Alert. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know how's the ship looking, like in general.
The ship is hanging on there. Your crewmates have been doing a good job, and you guys have been prepped, which is helping. I will say though, like, it does seem like you're not through the thick of it yet. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
If you're not sure, you can think of like, okay, what check are you good at, and then what could, how could you apply it?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't know what I can use my acrobatics for. Or stealth. Stealth.
People can make additional checks, so even if Davey already made one, and people can also do again to help other people.
So the ship is rocking pretty violently, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm kind of keeping an eye out with Gan right now. Could I use Gust to like try and help steady the ship?
I mean, I can.
I will say yes, but the DC will be slightly increased because Gust versus a Storm. So DC will be 16 instead, but yes, you can try. It'll be a Arcana check.
Let's go, Nora.
It'll be fine.
You can do it. So that would make that 3, right?
Yes,
3
if she makes this, there we go.
Yes.
That's not enough.
Oh no, it's 15!
It's 15. The DC was
16.
increased to 16.
Wait, wasn't that DC 14?
It was, but
DC's
because it was
16 is
a
plus.
cantrip trying to fight against a storm, the DC was increased by 2.
Oh shit.
Damn.
I
Oh,
will
well.
say this. I will say you have a free point of inspiration that comes from having prepped for this storm that you could use either now or later because of B having seen it beforehand.
What do you guys think?
Do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Okay, it'll be fine.
Oof.
Yikes.
Gen does his best,
Oh,
blowing
God.
against the wind against a storm, but as each flap, his wings get weaker and weaker. The gust cantrip losing its air magic, and eventually the wind takes him and he's flown off. All right.
Wait, like off the ship?
Not off. He can fly, but he is like, he's going to have to fly against the wind, and he's like, off for a moment, and he'll be coming back.
Oh,
Okay, I want them to like, when they get a chance to like latch onto something.
Okay, he'll latch on right
The
here.
rigging. Okay.
That is one failure. First minor thing of one failure. Hey, Crag, this is kind of fitting. You hear water, but not just the one behind wood, the one indoors. You can hear water outside your room. The lower deck is
Oh my
flooding.
God. Oh shit. I'm gonna go check on it and like try and find where it's flooding.
Okay, as you come out, you see the storm has gone to the point where it is flooding from a hole right here that is punctured through, and it's almost like pierced by one of the like spears and javelins you guys keep. So it's not flooding completely, but it has started dribbling in, and it doesn't look like that javelin's going to hold much longer as puncturing before it's pushed by the
no.
water.
Okay, can I run up to the trapdoor? Oh, that's so many feet.
It's not combat, so
And-
you can
Actually,
move.
I was gonna make another check. I was gonna have a perception check to check on like the bottom of the boat.
Okay. Do you give me a okay, just a state of things. Go ahead, give me a perception check. That is not enough, unfortunately. As 13, as you take a look and you're like, okay, we're doing fine. We're fine up here. It's going well. I will say, since that's just trying to check how things are going, I will not count that as a failure for stuff bad happening. But Adante at least thinks everything is fine on his floor of the ship that he's taking care of, because everything is fine.
I'm gonna run up to the hatch and just yell, "We need a carpenter down here!"
You do hear that voice as it doctor pokes out from the hatch and yells out, "Huh? What? What was that?
Is
There's a
Davy
hole.
able to hear it?
Who?
Is Davy able to hear Kraggle's yelling?
Davy? Yeah, sure.
Okay. He's gonna come downstairs after hearing the commotion.
Mhm.
What's going on here? Do you guys need help?
We need send the carpenter to lower deck.
Just send me a
Send-
camera down here. And so
Okay,
can,
and then
Joey is making his way downstairs.
we have that guy. Okay.
Do you want to go? You could go.
Yes, I'll go along with the carpenter.
Let's go, Cam. And they appear before you, Crag. Oh,
Alright, I'm
what's
gonna
going on? Why is there water on the floor?
There's a leak up here.
Oh,
And just show
fuck!
them.
That ain't good. All right, Davey. Since you joined, I'm gonna leave this a bit in your hands. You can either raise the morale of this individual here to get a good job done. So I'll give you a persuasion check to see if you can get him to do a better job. And it'll be an automatic success for him if you roll DC 14 once more.
Okay.
Running.
So I'll do my roll, but
Mhm.
I'll say to him, "Man, Joe, think of all the money we're gonna get when we get through this.
Oh, I like money.
We'll be able to take a month-long vacation. I don't know if that's true or not."
Okay. And with that inspiration, it'll be an automatic success for him to repair this series. I was like, okay. Knock it here, wood here. Oh, money. Fuck, I can't do this cottage action. I keep lost. I don't remember. But he repairs the hole without too much of an issue. That resolves that one failure. So you're now sitting at the, what was it, 3 successes?
This is fourth.
That does not count towards a success. That counts for
no,
repair. That cured your failure for this.
Okay.
Oh, we can cure failures?
Yes.
Shit.
Depends on what the failure is. For instance, a hole in the ship can be repaired.
Okay.
Okay. That you are now 3 successes, 0 failures. What are you all doing?
I'm gonna step outside.
Oh, one side.
I'm
Perfect.
going
You step outside.
to-
Girl,
That's
you-
that's very ominous, DM.
Where are you?
Yeah,
by
Yeah,
the way?
you're loose.
Oh, you're right there.
Girl, you're loose. You don't have anything tied on you. Like
It's okay.
everyone else.
You ram into the staircase because you just stepped outside, and then everyone gets knocked back this way. Oh, buy it. You're unlucky. You have wings, so you'll be fine. B.
Yes.
Strength. Advantage because of. Ooh, that's not good.
Shit. Can I run over and like acrobatic, like flip my way over and like flip him back over?
Reggie is fine. Grunts. Sure. Give me an acrobatic check. Same DC 14 to see if you could save his life for this.
That's not that. Please, good lord. 19.
That'll do it. He's like, oh shit! And like looks up at you, and you're like, get some help. But instead, you go ahead and help him yourself as you wrap your things around him and throw him overboard. It's like, oh shit! What the fuck? And looks at you with some newfound respect.
Damn.
Oh, damn time.
I just saw that.
I'm gonna step back.
All right.
Um,
What are y'all
I'm
doing?
sorry. Look
Four.
at David.
That makes it 4 now, right?
That does not count towards the thing. That's for saving his life. Unless you want to.
Ah,
Good job.
I was saying I was going to like do some tricks. No, I was gonna try and like help with like the mast. We have sails, don't we?
Yes.
Can I help with it?
Sail.
Is there a way for me to help with it?
Sure, you can climb up and like try and keep the sails straight, or you can, what do you want to do with the sails? Do you want to keep them aligned such that they're not getting buffeted harshly by the winds and going
Yeah,
with the
is
winds?
Reggie the one dealing with the sails?
He is like trying to man this one here, like with the ropes, pulling this one here. This guy was doing this one, and then this guy was doing that one. So yeah,
Okay.
you can help.
Can I help Reggie? Because I know my strength is jack shit.
Sure. You want Reggie to take over, and you come over and like,
Yeah.
He grunts towards you, but not like in a way of disdain. He seems just like
I'm gonna toss my ribbons and like try to reinforce and help Reggie because I'm pretty sure he's stronger than I am.
Sure. I will give you a. Let's see. You want to reinforce him, so sure. I'll give him the athletics check with advantage, thanks to your ribbon.
Let's go, Reggie. I believe in you.
Reggie is a big boy. Let's see if he has the muscles to back it up. He is actually the one person I did give athletics proficiency.
Yeah.
That'll do it. As you secure the thing, pull taut, the sail straightens up, and suddenly the wind is on your back, pushing you further out of the storm. That's the 4th success.
Yes.
One more.
If I do the like if I fly around, will that be investigation?
If you do what?
If I I don't know what I click. If I fly around, just check for anything, anywhere where we can go that will be favorable.
Sure. This is kind of
Will
what you
that be
did with the early
investigation?
one, so the DC will be slightly increased to 16. If you're okay with that, you can make investigation.
Is it
And
similar?
then I have Gen also like be flying where in the spots where B can't cover,
Sure.
and keep an eye out.
Again, seeing what B is doing, jumps up and goes to assist. You can either now roll with advantage with Gen's help, or you two can roll separately.
You should take advantage.
Yeah, I want to take advantage. 1 second. Skill check. I said investigation, right?
Yes, with advantage.
Let's go.
You got it.
You can do
All right.
it.
17?
Nice.
As you fly through the storm, you see lightning crackle in the distance and touch into the wave that almost seems to hiss and steam, and you can feel the energy like in the air, even from like tens of feet away. But you can see there where the sunlight breaks through the storm. Just a bit further, Gan flies off to your side, and you circle back to the ship, and you call down. At this point, Davy, I'm gonna say you come back aboard at this point after running downstairs. I'm just gonna move you here. I will say, as B lands and tells you which direction to go, you yourself grab the rudder again at B's behest, and you guys point your ship in that direction. As you guys go, everyone aboard deck can see a huge wave up, coasting over the edge. And just as you guys make it off the shore, you can feel the wave crash behind you and lift you and push you even further down out of the storm. Good job.
Oh, okay.
That was
Good job, crew.
hard. Like
That was struggle.
that reduced my lifespan by 10 years.
Yeah, same.
Stressful in a
Yeah.
good way.
I'll say that.
That
That could have gone way worse.
yeah, it could have.
It definitely could have.
Good job, guys. We're such a good crew.
This is
Um,
why Craig stays in his quarters and doesn't help.
There's if
You
you had
did.
continued fail, there's other minor things that would happen, but that large wave would be is if you guys had 3 fails, then every member of the crew would have to make a check or would be lost at sea.
Oh shit.
God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine finishing the campaign like that.
It's just Craig
End of
alone
the
in
one
bottom
shot.
of the ship.
Dang.
EPK.
All right.
TPK. TPK.
After yesterday. Like,
We will end
Talk
this.
Yeah.
about that foreshadow.
We will end
Oh my
this
gosh.
soon, and if people are okay with it, how does like Meg? Are you free after an hour, or how much time do you need?
Hold on. Can I give you an answer? Let me go check with
Yeah,
my
yeah,
parents.
yeah,
real
of
quick.
course. But I
take a
did
nap.
want to end it on one note, as everyone, having survived the storm, comes slowly up on deck. I will say you don't need to move your tokens, but slowly you guys get on deck, see the sun blaring down, and the wetness kind of starts drying off your back. You guys do see something come into the distance. Crag, as you come out of Gen's vision, you notice a white glowing on your desk
Okay.
as the storm passes. And you guys see this in the distance. Let me move you here.
I'm gonna run up on deck with my
You see it glowing, and all of you see the following. A large shroud of mist that's emanating from your left, but before it, around it, you do see further, an island begin to emerge. You see that.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Okay,
Abaddon
1 hour
station?
seems good. 1 hour, 30 minutes-ish, depending on how it goes, but I should be back by then.
All right.
Okay.
I was just saying, this is what
Oh,
you
is
all
that the
see
island?
as you come out of the storm.
Oh man.
Whoa, is that the Moana boat?
Yes.
Moana was here.
Oh my gosh. My hero.
We will take a break there, but hopefully we will get to explore at least some of the island an hour from now.
Heck yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
It only
But
gets
what if
better
The
from
Rock is here? Then he'll say you're welcome.
here.
That's the student.
Oh my god.
I don't get it.
You didn't watch Moana?
No.
Oh.
Make Moana fun.
I'm not even a
How could
fan.
you?
What?
And so we'll return soon. In but an hour. What will this island hold? The anchored atoll awaits.